Welcome to Dice Legends. Glad you could be with us. Kia ora koutou. My name is Vahid. I'm the DM of the show.
Whoa.
Get ready. We've got a super intense episode coming up.
Whoa.
No time for resting. We're straight into the action. But before we get into it, I want to set the scene. So, if you can please roll the scene setter.
When the world was young, the 10 found they could channel the primordial forces of creation. Followers gathered around them and named them gods. Wary of how their influence was unbalancing the world, the 10 removed themselves from the material plane. But Chila, the Lord of Darkness, of Night and Treachery, begrudged this. He contrived a plan and ensnared 4 humble town guards who unwittingly opened a portal, allowing him to return. And now, with Tila able to rule the world unfettered, the 4 town guards are desperately seeking 7 mythical enchanted items that together make their wielder invincible, and thus stop the evil they brought into the world. This is the story of the heroes of Aratai.
Okay, so there we go. That's where those are the stakes. That's the stakes we're playing with. I think before we get into it, we also need to know who our beautiful cast of players are. Starting with.
Kia ora everyone, my name is Raylene, and I play Ha-Kapella, who is level 7, and she's a dwarf bard, and she's gonna charm her way to your heart.
Promise. Now, my name is Longi. I play a level 7 sorcerer named Lona. Yeah, who's very high on the charisma. He's really charismatic. He doesn't know how to use it though.
It's 100% true. Hi, I'm Truby and I play a level 7 human fighter called Sully. He's gonna play by the rules.
Kia ora koutou, I'm Monique. I play level 7 cleric tiefling named Tnemrot, and I promise to give you crazy.
And my name is Vahid. I am the humble dungeon master for today. Before we get into it, welcome to any new viewers that are joining us. It's great to have you with us on whatever platform you're finding us. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to all the subscribers here on Twitch and here on YouTube. If you are new, please do hit the follow. Don't be afraid of subscribing. It's how it works. And our Patreons.
Sure, Patreon.
We really love how our Patreons is just, gradually we're getting more Patreons. We really appreciate your support.
Hi, patrons.
And today we have got 2 sponsors.
Who's sponsored?
2 sponsors. The first is
What?
our wonderful friends from 9 Realms Gaming.
9 Realms.
Who do incredible accessories for the TTRPG D&D world. Wow, that was really violent right there.
Very violent.
So
Actually, so beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Look at it. Tiger wood.
Yeah, that's
Mahogany.
very nice.
One's down here. Walnut.
What was it?
Ooh, walnut.
Walnut.
Upside down.
This one's cherry, isn't it?
Yep, and ambrosia maple, and they also do
Ambrosia.
custom-made stuff. You can get your own logo on things. They are super cool.
Wow.
And if you use the code Legenz10 at checkout, you get a 10% discount.
There you go.
Lucky.
And we have our second sponsor for today are the Printable Dragon.
Oh, that's such a cool. That fits your face perfectly.
The Printable Dragon. Oh yeah. And where is the crown god? We need the crown.
mug.
Recut
Yeah, the recap crowd.
So the Printable Dragon are a really cool company that do on-demand printing of minis, props for cosplay and LARP stuff. LARP. And we really love these guys. And this week, today, we are giving away a mystery box, a Halloween-themed mystery box. They sell them for only $30 on their website, that they're worth more than $50, and we're giving one of them away today. And the rules of how to enter will be announced at the break.
Oh, get in there.
You're so lucky.
Get in there.
I want one.
I want one.
Me
Cool.
now.
Me,
So-
me now.
Me now.
Now me what?
Having
Me now one.
doing all the business.
Yup.
We've done all that stuff.
The bizzo.
All that jazz.
I think it's now time for us to roll the
Title.
Drop it.
We talk so much malarkey.
Oh,
Yeah, good.
We're back.
Back
on the attack.
Backpack.
We're what?
We're
back.
back.
We're back on the attack.
We're back.
Backpack.
We're back.
Bok on the pop.
I'll be back.
Get to the chopper. I can't do
Get
it.
to the chopper.
I can't do it. Schwarzenegger.
Wow. Hey. Okay, beautiful souls. Are we ready for this? I'd like to know what
It's yours.
you're on recap right now.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
Got one
queen.
for you, babe.
Dang it, I've been avoiding it on purpose.
That's why you
Is
haven't
that
been.
what it is?
Where's Ha-Kapella?
That's why you've been
Got
late.
this.
Hey, so if you're new to our show, each week someone has to recap what happened last week. And this week it is Raylene's honor and pleasure.
And burden.
It's a slight burden.
We ready? So at
Hang
the
on,
moment,
let me just remember.
You got this.
Okay. Really sucks when you weren't, like, when I wasn't there at the first half of it.
Well, you should have thought about that when you didn't show up.
Got this, Raylene.
I've got it.
I believe in you.
All right, I've got it.
Tahirua Torufa.
We start with a flashback to see why Ha-Kapella hasn't been in the beginning parts of the episode and why she was late. Turns out she has some weird underneath her skin, and she brought Bok with her, and now the golden man, Tila himself, is in her dreams, and now she is under control. But meanwhile, the guys were in the tomb, and they found a dam that blocked the river, and they were like, "Bashow! We fixed their plumbing problem." And so the chief of the place was like, "Oh yeah, here you go. You can have the shield and bring it." All right, so we went to Silver Cliffs, and there's the gossip of the town, which is like, "Oh, we stole some stuff. Some people stole some stuff, and including a helmet that we think it's from Saltavanas." So we went to do some good cop, bad cop interrogating that lasted 2 seconds before Tnemrot went. But Ha-Kapella started attacking Sully, bam, 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 and they're like, "Oh no!" So we do surgery on Ha-Kapella in the middle of a fight, and it comes out in a tentacle. It's all black, and it forms into this red devil thing that we've had ages ago, and ew!
That was awesome.
That was.
Well done.
That was great.
Knew it.
Was that worth
There you go. There you go.
I think you deserve a crown.
That was everything.
It was concise.
There were things that I was like, oh gosh, I forgot that
Yeah.
happened. You know,
Is it-
yeah.
Right there.
I need to have like
You've
a
done
kitty
it.
size.
No, I
do
need
it.
a small one.
We need to put like foam insert.
I look at it this way.
Oh yeah.
That's more.
The only time you get to wear.
It's the only time. Next week. That's gonna be next
Stop
week.
stealing my crown.
Oh, you're gonna get it next week, are you?
Yeah. I'm
Someone write it
gonna.
down. Someone
Right.
write it down.
Put it on the contract.
Okay,
Cool, okay.
that's enough jollification, guys.
Okay.
Oh, yes, because
Jolly.
we
Oh,
ended-
and we captured one of them.
Yes,
She's in
so-
the corner.
So if we look down
We've
at
got quite pressing matters on
Yeah.
if we look down at
And
the
no
battle
rest.
map
We're in trouble.
here,
Yes.
so an emissary of Korda,
So they say.
they say, had this cloth or cloak or something that shimmered with shadows, and they were able to disappear into a shadow and reemerge in a different shadow. There's only one of them left. You slayed mercilessly the other four. One is being held by 2 guards from Silver Cliff. The rest of you are clustered around this large demon that has just basically formed in front of you out of the black tendrils that were inside Ha-Kapella that Tnemrot had pulled out, and it has risen steaming in front of you.
no weapon.
It has no weapon.
Just in case he adds one.
Oh, true. No weapon, good call.
And
Oh gosh.
and that is it, and it rears itself up. Its claws, it roars and looks around you. Ha-Kapella.
Ha-Kapella is still crying. That was traumatic for her, I reckon, and she's still being held by Sully. And she's like, I think I think she's too freaked out to make an action or an active action
Okay,
against it.
you freeze.
I freeze.
Lona.
Lona can't believe what just came out of her neck. And it just firebolts. Boom, boosh.
Okay, roll d20. What the heck?
7.
And you get a plus.
Plus 7, which is 14.
It just bounces off. It does nothing at all. So are you
Sully.
doing anything else? Any bonus actions or movement or something like
Yeah,
that?
I'm just going to move over to Ha-Kapella and see if she's got a gaping wound in her neck that needs to be nursed.
Okay, well, if you want to, because you're standing next to her, but you could move. If you move away, it's going to get an opportunity attack if you try to move.
Nah, not going to move.
Okay.
Just stay there.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, right, so Sully takes quick stock. He knows that the team is in danger because Tnemrot just hit the ground, so she's only on. She looks pretty bad. Lona looks pretty bad. Ha-Kapella's still reeling from the mind control. Sully's got some gas in the tank. So he attacks this thing. Okay, great. He gets a 3. That's 10.
Nope.
And then he follows up with another spear strike. That's a natural 1.
Because I'm in the way.
Can you roll it again, please, for me?
Yes. 13.
Okay, not bad enough that something truly awful happens.
Sully's kind of just striking here and there. He's a bit panicked. He says to the team, he's like, get out of here now!
Tnemrot.
Tnemrot just immediately sees this creature and all she thinks of is like she knows exactly where this creature has come from. Is my mace already, it was on fire when we were here. Is it still on fire?
It has been a minute. It is finished.
Great, bonus action. I'm gonna set it back on fire.
You
And
can only do it once a day. It's gone.
Okay, sweet. I'm bonus action. I'm gonna hex this creature in front of me.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna take a swing with my thingy.
Do it.
Okay, great. 19.
That hits. You connect.
Right, I that. Yeah. Okay, great. Great. Okay, so what am I doing?
2d6. Yeah.
2d6. No, what? Yeah, that's right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just a 7. Cheeky little 7.
Okay. Great. Okay. It connects.
Yeah.
All right. And you're not doing anything else? Okay. The soldiers that are on that are restraining this emissary from Corda look around and decide that she is not the biggest threat. They let go of her and they bravely rush to your aid and with spears charge at this creature. This 8-foot-tall demon. They both connect with it. Both of their spears connect. But their spears, I don't know, it's like its skin is too tough for the spears. And the emissary of Corda, this woman in shadowy, shimmering cloak, says something in the infernal language that only Tnemrot understands. Tnemrot.
Yes.
It says, the Lord and Lady, kill them now. And she tries again to merge with the shadows herself, and is successful. She steps back into the shadows. The only one that really would be able to see, is you, Sully, because you're on the opposite side.
Yeah.
And she is gone. The large creature in front hears this thing and bowls right over the top of Tnemrot, scratching for Sully and one of the guards, and then biting Tnemrot as it pushes through and rams through the side of the building.
Oh.
So, claw for Sully. Terrible roll. I don't think 10 is going to hit you.
Miss.
Claw for the guard. Ooh, a 23 definitely will hit.
The sound effect.
How come I don't have enough D4s?
Come on.
You want
No,
one?
I've got it.
Remember we had a straight D4.
The guard it is hit and gets thrown back, but is still alive. Tnemrot, the creature's jaw, it's a maw of crooked, sharp teeth for your neck and your shoulder. 24.
Oh, yeah, bring it.
9.
Tnemrot just instantly feels it sinking into her and she just like slowly falls to the ground
Oh
and
god.
closes her eyes.
Not again.
No!
And it bursts through, smash through this wooden, there's a window there, it just smashes through. Ha-Kapella, Sully, and Lona can all make opportunity attacks as it just crashes through the wooden
Bet I
doors.
will.
I don't like it.
Got a nice critical one.
Oh my gosh.
9.
7. Oh, 7. No. I don't think Ha-Kapella is too, like, I don't think she's present right now.
So it smashes, it goes, raises its arms and just boom, smashes through the window and the wood, just goes shattering out and it lands on the grass of Silver Cliffs outside.
Ha-Kapella, as it runs away, Ha-Kapella is still freaking out and she's crying and it turns into a dissonant whisper, I reckon. So wisdom saving throw for you. But I will.
Fails miserably.
Yeah, well, there you go. Full 3d. 4, 4, 4 is
12.
12.
Ooh.
So 12. And it has, I guess it has to move as far away from me as possible. As if speed allows it. So, yeah. And as a bonus action, she's like holding on to Turinetti's battle
Amulet?
Godflower amulet. And she's like crying and she's like, she's feeling weak right now and she's hoping that something just protects her.
Okay, you now have protection from good and evil, which includes demons such as this.
Get away from me!
It is trying to. Lona!
Lona's just like really feeling a bit nauseous because he's really weak right now. He's still got the image of something coming out of Ha-Kapella's neck and he's like, I'm not feeling good. I'm just gonna sit down for a bit.
Okay, and you collapse down.
Yeah.
You sit back.
Sully looks over at Ha-Kapella and he says, "Can you look after Tnemrot?"
I'll try. What happened? She's so confused.
And then
This is the second time Tnemrot's gone down.
Sully looks over at the huge beast and he goes, "You don't run away from me." And then he takes off after this thing.
Okay, you can get right outside it. You can get in front of it if you want. It kind of burst through and has landed on the ground.
Sully's chasing after this thing. He breathes deep and he uses the second wind. He gets back 17 hit points.
17!
Yeah, I rolled max.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Okay, great. And then his boots are just slamming on the ground as he comes in with a spear and he strikes at this thing's hamstring. That is a 19.
That hits.
He makes a tripping attack against this thing. Oh, sorry, a pushing attack.
That's strength-based, right?
Yes. Okay.
15.
Great. So that just passes, and but my strike deals 15 points of damage.
Okay, he doesn't trip though.
And he attacks again. Here it comes. Great. That is an 11. He kind of strikes wide.
Misses.
And then he kind of wheels around and slams his shield into the back of his leg. He's just trying to push this thing over. That's not a roll for me. That is a strength save against 14.
I got a 15 twice in a row. Close.
As Sully kind of like swings around and that misses, he kind of grits his teeth and uses an action surge and he attacks again. That is
The turn that never ends.
that is 12, but he's kind of like furious that he missed, and so he uses inspiration to just try and like push it back in the right way. That is a 20.
Natural 20.
So he's making this. He's adding on a superiority die,
Do it, man.
and he's going for another pushing attack. So all of these get doubled.
This needs to be a TikTok.
So that is 3, 8, 16, 22 points of damage.
And it fails, and you finally trip it.
Yeah, boom!
Okay.
He
Cool down.
tries to like slice at its like Achilles, and as soon as it's down, he wants to like run on top of this thing, and he's winding up to take another attack, but that's the end of
That's
the
it.
turn.
Okay.
Wow.
Nimrod, you're unconscious, right?
I'm having a dream. Nimrod's just, her whole dream is just fire. Everything is on fire in her dream, and she's just standing there in the flames. Her eyes, fire. Her hair, fire. Everything's on fire. But she's also dead.
So make a death saving
Oh
throw.
yeah. Good idea. 15.
That's one success.
One save.
Yeah.
Okay. The guard that's up joins you, Sully. Runs and shouts something in Elvish that you don't understand. Ha-Kapella, it's a word that you recognize. It's
Thank you.
No, it's like it's like the equivalent of like bonsai. Like
Geronimo!
a Geronimo kind of. Oh, yeah. Geronimo! Oh! And he hits again!
Nice.
These guards are doing pretty well.
He has advantage on his attack because the.
Oh, roll it again, say because it gets a crit? No. Okay. Oh, he doesn't. Maximum damage that he can do anyway. It's pretty good. Okay. And, right, and the other guard gets up, half his movement, 1, 2, 3, and jumps over you, Nimrod, and is standing in the wreckage. Unfortunately, that means he's blocking your vision,
Lona.
Lona. The creature stands up, and will. You're clearly the biggest threat, Sully. So it's bite and one of its claws for you, and then this other claw for the guard.
Sure thing.
So we'll do the 2 attacks for you first. Bite, claw. The bite is a 26.
Hit.
Oh,
And the claw is a 23.
Oh, both hit.
I know you guys don't like this, but may I borrow another D4?
Yeah.
Ugh,
Okay.
this guy needs to come prepared.
Give him that straight.
Wait, no, I'll bring out my super strong D4. Thank you.
Give me that one then.
I take it back. No,
My ancient D4,
Kryptonite.
Oh,
green too. Ugh.
which rolls a 3.
Yeah.
Oh! 17. You take 25 total damage.
Is that from 2 attacks?
From 2 attacks.
Great. So the hugeness of Sully's armor buffers 6 points of that damage.
Ooh, nice.
So sorry, it was 23 total. Did you say?
I said 25 total.
Oh, 25. Gotcha.
Good try. You now have
19.
score marks across the front.
Yeah.
And Nemron's gonna have to pan too.
And the beast back claws the elven guard. I'm sure it's going to be gone.
Oh no.
I can't imagine it surviving this. 8 plus the elven guard is gone.
There's no more.
Okay.
Ha-Kapella crawls over to Tnemrot, and she's holding Nemrot's hands and her face, and she's like, heal, and she uses healing word at a 3rd level spell.
Whoa.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hit points though.
Good. Thank you.
10 hit points, and she's like, Tnemrot, heal, please come. I'm sorry, I didn't see you earlier. I don't know.
Thank you.
And she points over to Sully, who's probably in danger. And it's like, Sully's going after it.
Amazing.
Lona gathers himself. He moves up to the hole. 1, 2, 3. Is the hole big enough to?
Yeah, it was a big creature, and the
Yeah.
elf is thin.
Okay, so he moves up right next to the elf, and he just firebolts for this beast's head. With 8 plus 7, that's
You hit.
That's 15. Woo! Okay, sweet. Let's do the maximum damage. Come on, maximum damage. 6 plus 7, 13. damage.
That's wonderful. It does absolutely no damage to it. It just kind of washes over it. The skin doesn't blister. It does not feel it at all.
Good for you.
Why?
Wait, wasn't this like flame retardant as well?
Yeah. Lona just realized it is flame retardant.
But you're in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, of course.
Sully skirts around this thing. 1, 2, 3, and shield up, and he takes another strike at Big Demon Boy. That is a 26.
Ow!
And
not very nice,
he
is it?
adds on the superiority die.
Yeah, burning them, aren't you?
Yeah. And then Sully says, "Don't you even think about taking your eyes off me." He 17 points of damage, and he uses goading attack.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw, and
that they're not good at.
good. And
Fails.
so now he has a disadvantage on attacking anything other than me.
Excellent. And on top of that, has disadvantage to attack
Yeah.
Ha-Kapella as well.
Yeah.
But that doesn't get double disadvantage. But yeah, that's cool. Great.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Another attack,
Another attack.
and that is a 19,
Man, you are carving this thing up.
and that is 10 points of damage.
Wow. You have been
Are
a machine.
Sully
Get him.
slams his shield
Get
against
him.
this thing again. He tries to push it over. That's DC 14 strength save.
Critical 1. It is really confused and discombobulated, and it falls over right. So its head is really close to Tnemrot and the guard.
Yeah. Good.
I'll put it this way so it looks a little bit better on camera.
Yep. Okay, Tnemrot is just infuriated. She uses her last level 1 spell slot to look at this creature, and she casts Hex again. And then she knows that this creature is from Tila, and so she has a moment where she thinks about him, and he's just like in this golden, disgusting looking creature is just in her vision. And she tries to draw on his power.
Okay.
She's like, all right, you're gonna send something, I'm gonna send you something right back.
Okay.
So she tries her hardest to just channel Tila as she sends an eldritch blast right to his face.
Okay.
Oh god.
Being one. 13 plus 6. 19.
Smash it in the face.
That one.
Eldritch Blast is 2. You roll 2 dice for Eldritch Blast, right?
You roll.
I have to roll again for the second blast?
You roll a d20 for each of the beams.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
That's
So
nothing.
it's just a 1. Oh, but I cast Hex.
Hex, so you get an extra 6-sided dice.
That's a 4 point
Nice.
of damage.
Too bad.
And I didn't call him Tila, did I?
You did, but you haven't felt anything different. I'm
Yes,
afraid.
okay.
You doing anything else? Any other bonus actions? Any other movement?
I'm gonna stay down.
Okay.
I'm staying down. I
Okay.
just want to look at him in the eyes.
Great. So you're peeking through the broken.
Yeah, I'm looking through that guard's legs.
Yeah. Great. This big hole in the woodwork.
Yo.
Okay. It rises to its feet again and feels completely besieged, and runs.
No.
Which means that Tnemrot and the guard can get an opportunity attack.
Now?
Yep.
20.
And the guard
Eldritch
hits
Blast.
2. It has to be hand to hand.
Oh, poo bum. Okay, that's fine. He's hexed, so I'll get my mace going.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
22. Oh, my knee.
But it's a crit, so they both get doubled.
Yes. So 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 points of damage.
Okay. You wheel your mace around
Yeah.
as it's getting up, right?
Yeah, I look at his face as he's getting up, and as I do this, I just kind of like lift my mace and just go, cut in the chin.
And his teeth go and it falls to the ground. Ugh. And as you've seen before, these things kind of start to melt.
No.
Just kind of starts to. It is dead.
Is his teeth still there?
the teeth that came out of its mouth and sprayed on the ground, like the rest of its physical form, start to leave the material world.
As Sully looks down upon this thing, he goes, "Good job."
In the background, you'll probably hear Ha-Kapella cowering next to this table and just whimpering softly.
Tnemrot goes and instantly bundles Ha-Kapella in a little ball and holds her in her arms. And then she just takes off one of her gloves and just starts putting them on her hands.
How is the Ha-Kapella's neck? Like, is it bleeding?
There's a lot of blood, but she did Tnemrot did a great job of pulling the skin out and nicking it without actually getting the vein, right? So yeah, there's some blood, but it's not like.
Oh, okay.
Tnemrot she just looks at her and she goes, "I'm really sorry." And she puts her hand in Ha-Kapella's mouth and she just goes, "Bite down." And then she just, very small sacred flame, she just goes on the wound just to stop the bleeding.
Just to cauterize it.
Yeah. And then she gets jelly bean out of her pocket that she's been saving. She puts it in her mouth.
Ha-Kapella chews sadly on it, and she just reaches behind her for her Bok backpack and just like checks if he's okay. He's probably okay. Let me just clarify. This Bok backpack is a box practically, a strong wooden metal box. You know, it doesn't squish.
Does it have like? Can you see into it? They're like fishing or?
Yeah, you can't see into it. It's like, and she just takes out Bok for a second and just like holds Bok as her support animal.
So now, as well as missing a finger, right?
Yeah.
You now have a fresh scar on your.
That's cool though.
It's pretty badass. Yeah. But right now she doesn't think it.
No.
She's like, I don't understand. Where did he come from? Wait, where's my voice? I don't understand. Where did he come from?
You?
Me?
Have you seen?
Tnemrot, are you having a stroke? What's wrong?
Have you seen?
She's trying to say the T word.
Tila.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, not in person.
What do you mean?
Oh, the other day I had a week ago or so, I had a dream of Goldman, but I thought it was just a dream. Like, I didn't think it was him.
Oh.
None of us are safe.
Yeah. Gosh, he's onto us already.
I think that's why. Everyone is after the same things as we are, and I bet you it's him.
It's just, I don't understand how that thing came out of me. Like, where does it even come from?
Tnemrot just starts furiously, like, checking and patting down all of her teammates, just like, does anyone feel anything?
Do you want to try a medicine roll?
Sure. 17?
You're very good at this. You've been trained at this.
At finding small bugs and
At finding physical abnormalities.
Nice,
All right?
nice, yeah.
Okay. And, well, Sully and Ha-Kapella are harder to do because they got all this armor on, right? So it's harder to tell. But where the skin is exposed on Sully, his hands, his arm, his neck, you don't feel anything. You don't feel anything on Ha-Kapella, and you don't feel anything on Lona or on yourself.
Don't feel it.
Tnemrot instantly just realised that the beast,
Yeah.
it was after the Lord and Lady.
Yes.
I don't think it was after us. We should go find
Scream! Ah! You hear a scream rending the air from the building next to you. If you remember, last episode I said that this small building where the emissaries from Corda had been put under house arrest was in this small building next to the house, the townhouse where the Lord and Lady of Silver Cliffs lived and held court. The scream happens from the building, that building right next to you.
Oh, I think they got them.
Tnemrot just instantly touches her hair clip and she tries to just look at her team and summon the Holy Spirit. Whatever.
Channel divinity.
Channel divinity.
Medora.
To try and look at her team and like split some heal points. Yeah.
I'm all good.
How are you feeling?
Give it to you.
I'm pretty low.
Okay, how are you feeling?
Look after yourselves first, you two.
Okay, are we?
You get a total of 35. 5 times your level, and you're level 7.
Okay, does anyone want anything?
I don't need any.
Do you want at least like 5?
I'll take 5.
5, and then 15.
I'll take 35. What?
15?
15. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Right, the guard that's with you says, "Oh no!" and just sets off towards the building, and you're outside. You're on a lawn, and with the screaming, if you remember, there was a lot of commotion in this area, with people of the town trying to find what had gone wrong in the previous episode. So with the screaming, everyone's face whooshes over towards the building, and people start sprinting towards it.
So does Sully.
Yeah.
Yes,
We follow.
Yes, Ha-Kapella follows after putting Bok back into the box.
Nice.
Okay, great. So you guys, it's the door. You're not the first ones there. The door's been opened, and all of the guards that are around. It's not a big town, so it doesn't have a big military presence and a lot of guards. But the few that they do have all rushed in. You guys are near the back, and following up some stairs, there's a commotion. Definitely sounds like a kerfuffle, scuffle upstairs. And by the time you get there, it is over. And there is, in a well-appointed room that overlooks the sea, there are, apart from the guards that have kind of formed a circle around, there are 3 people in the middle of this circle of guards. 2 are lying on the floor and 1 is standing. The one that's standing is an elf woman who's wearing regal clothes. And on the floor is the final emissary of Tila, who you had before, and a elf man on the floor. The elf lady has a sword in her hand, and it is bloodied. Her nice clothes are splattered with red. And she kneels down next to her now dead husband.
As we come in, Sully looks over at Tnemrot and then looks at this elf lady. She's like, "Can you make sure it's her?"
Yes.
No. Can you do anything?
No.
Magic.
Yeah, what? Should I? Alright, Tnemrot goes up and punches her in the face.
Wow. Diplomatic relationships.
But then she instantly grabs her in a loving way. It's kind of like a snap out of it punch in the face.
Okay, let's see how that goes, shall we?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was a gentle. It was an 8.
Okay, you don't connect.
It was 10.
Is it 10? Okay. She is still pumped with adrenaline. She sees this woman that she's never met break from the line of guards and come at her. And you go to punch, and she blocks your blow, and holds her short sword to your neck.
Oh, Ha-Kapella bustles in like, whoa! Sorry, please.
Spears come down,
And Ha-Kapella's trying to do this.
and it takes a half a second. So now Ha-Kapella and Tnemrot are in the middle of the donut of spears.
Yes.
Spears pointing at you. The lady's sword and then guards around you. Lona?
Your ladyship, do apologise for the actions of my friends here. How about we lower them spears? Hey lads, yeah? We mean no harm. We're just surveying to see if everyone here is legit.
The enemy is capable of shapeshifting. We needed to be sure it was you, but I didn't know my associate would use that sort of technique.
I was just trying to shake it out of you. I'm not trying to kill you.
So we're all friends here. We're on the same side.
So with her short sword, which has a curved blade, to your neck, she says, drop your weapons first, and then we will talk. All of you. And her eyes make contact with the four of you. All of you, drop your weapons.
Double check. Her husband's on the ground,
Her husband's on the ground.
covered in blood,
Yes.
and she's holding the blood.
She's holding blood, and the final emissary of Corda,
Yeah.
that had the shimmering
Yes.
cloak, is also dead and also in a pool of blood.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So all right, let's just lower
All right.
our weapons.
Ha-Kapella lowers the battle axe and her crossbow. Actually, no, she's left her crossbow behind, I think.
As if critically failed.
Yeah, critically failed. Yeah. So just the battle axe.
Yeah, it's just Lorna's just putting his staff down just gently. All right, we mean no harm. We're just here to help.
What happened?
She's pretty emotionally collected for someone who's just had this kind of what must have been a traumatic event, and she said, that woman pointing with her sword, who claimed that from Corda, represent Corda, just appeared behind us from the shadows and stabbed my husband. We fought back, but her second blow ended his life, and then I repaid her by ending hers.
Is there any reason why anyone would be after you? Are you protecting something?
No, I am not. The emissaries of Corda came to demand that Silvercliff become a vassal of Corda under the new rulership of Tila. And of course we did. We told them to leave our kingdom immediately the next morning. But it was then that, so clearly it was an assassination attempt that was part successful. She then turns to one of the guards, who is, there's the captain that you had charmed last time, and then there's another guard who is wearing a helmet with a particularly impressive plume up top. She turns to the one with the plume and says, ready your defenses. From this moment, we are at war with Corda.
Well, ma'am, the reason why we're here, and then Tnemrot crosses her arm and bows, is because we've been battling him for a while now, and we need something from you. We need the helmet that was in the locked vault.
The vault was broken into and the helmet is gone. We're pretty sure that it must have been these emissaries.
Did you keep
These
them
assassins.
anywhere else apart from that jail cell?
No, well, they had dinner in our hall, in our dining hall. They met up here, but the moment they made their demands, they were instantly confined to that room, to that house.
What we need is any sort of report of any other strangers or non-residents being in this city if you have access to such a thing, and we might need to see the site of the vault as well.
She says it is pleasing to have visitors take such a keen interest in the welfare of our city. I'm afraid I will need a bit more assurance that you mean us well than 4 strangers I have no idea who you are coming into my room, attempting to attack me before we say anything else.
One of your guards was with us when we were in conflict with the emissaries. Is that how you say it? Emissaries?
Emissaries.
Yeah. Emissaries, yeah. He can vouch for us. We did lay waste to emissaries, and including a big demon that came out of her neck.
It's more of an our problem thing than a their problem thing, but...
She, the guard that was with you guys that had survived the encounter, steps forward and does the kind of little salute thing that they do of hand on heart and tip of the head, and says, "It is true, lady. They did indeed fight and defeat the remaining emissaries from Corda."
I can stay here while you check the site.
Do we have your permission, your ladyship, to do so?
I would like to first ascertain that your intentions are genuine. And I'll need one of you to volunteer for me to test that.
All right, yeah. One of us can volunteer.
Who will it be? None of you are leaving the room until I am assured.
Best if we don't choose me.
I agree.
You? Okay, come forward. She mutters some words in Elvish, does a little symbol with her hand, and just touches your forehead. Are you wanting to resist as you feel her thoughts merge with yours? Are you wanting to resist or not?
A little bit.
A little
But
bit.
then just kind of gives in.
Okay, excellent. It is intrusive, but you've encountered this before, this kind of thing before. In Aratai, every 6 months, people that are trained in the arcane arts had to go before the assayers. Assayers who would determine whether or not they were speaking the truth of the extent of their powers. So it is uncomfortable, but it's not the first time this is like the 10th time that you've had this happen. And through the process, she withdraws her hand and says, "Oh, I see." Yes, and she turns to the captain and says, "Please do share with them records of any others that have come over the last 2 weeks."
Thank you.
Thank you, your ladyship.
Yeah, thank you. Lona's like, how much did you actually see in there? All of it? Okay, sweet. All right.
I saw that you and your companions have great courage.
That's exactly what I wanted you to see, yeah.
Glad it wasn't anything else. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, so is there anything particularly wanting to do in this room before we cut to the next scene?
I just want to frisk the body of the...
Aha, that's not a bad idea.
Great. All right.
Okay.
La, 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 la.
Okay, that's what you do as you frisk it?
Just thinking, that's not a bad idea. Unfortunately, it does produce another demon.
Yeah. Tnemrot sticks her tongue out, she
Good.
thinks.
Okay, it has on it, she has a small flask of some fluid.
Great.
If you remember, they put some liquids on their blades. So it is there's half of the liquid still in it. She has a dagger, which she had used and is blood covered and is clattered next to her. She has a black cloak on, which has this very nice black silk cord and 2 silver clasps on each side of it. Looks pretty fancy. And she has a little pouch attached to her belt. And her belt is very fine as well.
We'll take them all! Okay, Tnemrot looks at them and she goes, shotgun the belt. Does anyone want to wear this cape?
I wouldn't mind. Do you want
Lona.
a cape?
You've already got a cape.
I do have a cape, but that looks nice and
Yours is a
fancy.
magic cape.
Why don't
I
we take
do have a magic cape.
We go back to the other place.
I don't think the cape would fit me. It's too big.
Should we take it just in case?
I think it's not. It wouldn't look bad on you.
I kind of want to take it. Can I compare my dagger to her dagger? What one's bigger and sharper?
Whichever one you want to be bigger and sharper.
I take my dagger and I stab her leg.
Ouch!
And then I grab her dagger.
Okay,
And
you
I
take-
pocket it in my belt.
Okay, you know
You fancy belt.
And then I take her. Yeah,
her cloak.
yeah.
Your dagger's now on her leg.
I mean, ignoring the inheritance of it all, it looks good on you.
Thank you.
It's nice.
No.
It makes you seem
What's in her
darker.
pouch?
In her pouch, coins.
I give it to Lona.
Thanks.
And as Lona pockets it away, the Ha-Kapella tries to pocket it from Lona.
Sleight of hand.
As Tnemrot gives away the money, she thinks about Leia and she goes, gosh, I haven't paid rent in such a long time.
Damn it, 7. Oh, wait. Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Yeah, let me see. Sleight of hand. Oh, 9.
Look, yeah, just as Lona sees it. Oh,
Make a perception roll.
perception
You might
roll?
do really badly.
6.
Plus your perception,
Perception.
skill.
You don't have anything with perception, do you? No.
No, you don't have it?
Nah, no, +2. 6 + 2, 8.
You fumble bad. You do a terrible job, but Lona doesn't notice it at all.
Oh, yeah.
Like, whoa, oh,
Do you know what?
Stop.
Do you know what Tnemrot did? Well, I'm just thinking that because what Tnemrot tried to do, she actually tried to slip the coins into her own pocket before giving over the bag.
All right, let's see your sleight of hand.
Oh, here we go.
5.
I'm sorry.
I want the coins, yes!
You couldn't get them out.
How's it?
Just puts it with Bok Bok.
Nice.
Sully looks at the vial of poison that Tnemrot kind of like, and he kind of looks at it and he's like, it's a bit dirty. Dirty tactics. But
To play dirty, you gotta play dirty.
to be dirty, you gotta play dirty?
Play dirty.
If they're
I'll
dirty,
think
you
about
gotta
that
play.
one.
If they play dirty, you gotta play
To
dirty.
play the game, you gotta. If they're playing dirty, you play dirty. Is there a saying?
I don't.
Tnemrot thinks about the books she's read.
Yeah, if you want to be
Tnemrot, are
dirty,
you
you gotta
okay?
play dirty.
You want to be dirty? I don't like it.
They play.
Yeah, pocket it. Yeah. Okay, we should go. Is the queen like watching this whole
This whole time, isn't it? The lady.
and then like fumbling over coins.
Okay, where to next? We've got to go back
yeah.
to the vault.
Which way to your vault, please?
Okay, change of scene. You're standing in front of a vault, and the captain that you had charmed comes up to you with a book.
Has it been 1 hour?
It has not been an hour.
You should still be charmed.
That's awesome.
And he says, you requested this book. Here you go.
Thank you, my dear. All right, here's some records. Sully, that sounds like a you job.
It does.
Is it exciting?
Do we say any names?
Well, it's not particularly well organized. It's actually very basic.
Tnemrot thinks about their friend, Zuri.
I think Sully thought about her at the same time.
Yeah.
They're missing dates at some points. This is very, it's not very thorough. But yeah, Scully scans it and to see round about the time of this happening, who was arriving into town at that time.
In the last couple of days, so this is an internal document that their kind of intelligence arm keeps track of suspicious people. And also
I thought it was like a welcome book. Like you come in the door and you're gonna be like, it was great, had a great time.
Oh yeah, they've got a range of comments here.
Silver Cliffs, highly recommend.
One stay again.
5 out of 5.
Wow.
Generous.
It's not though, so sorry.
And it has notes that emissaries of Corda arrived, and it has a few paragraphs about a description of the 5 of them. It doesn't really reveal any more information. It gives their names if you should require them later. So that's all in the last couple of days. You guys aren't even in there yet. Looking...
Yep, Sully would look back further.
Okay, looking back further.
Because they might have planted themselves early and kind of cased this place before acting.
Okay. You're looking back through it while the captain with the plume comes and says, the vault, by this time you've gone down some spiral staircases carved into the white stone of Silver Cliffs. And you're standing in front of a vault. The key is brought out. It is unlocked. Perception rolls, everyone, except for Sully, who's reading a book.
17 plus 2, 19.
Natural 20 and a natural 1.
Nice.
19.
All of you can see that there is some scuffing near the keyhole. Just is some scuffing on it.
Sully walks into the back of Tnemrot.
Oh,
Sorry.
someone's broken in.
Oh,
The door is opened. It opens up and it's completely soundless. Sully. There's a few entries of a youngster from Bartoda who'd arrived and had been caught stealing. That was about 4 days ago. And about 13 days ago, it is recorded that 4 people looking like mercenaries, 4 armed people, perhaps mercenaries, ? Entered the town, 2 men, 2 women, 3 human, 1 elf.
Freaking knew it.
Stayed for 2 days and left peacefully.
they're good. They're good. They beat us here.
Why did they not? They are after the exact set of armor. Why did they let us go with the shield?
I'm not sure they could have pried it out of our hands, frankly.
Maybe they just didn't want us to know that they were looking for it.
Maybe. Around the vault, so we're inside. How big is it's like a huge vault? Or
No, this is a relatively humble elvish settlement, this
Okay.
town. So it's not a big room. It's probably about 15 foot
Okay.
by 20 feet. And it has some very nice suits of armor. There's some bookshelves which have some, mostly scrolls, but a couple of books. There's some chests, some...
So there are still quite a few things in the vault.
Oh yeah.
And they took what again? They took the helmet?
And do you remember the other thing they took?
I'm trying to remember. I can't cast my memory.
Some diamonds.
Oh yeah.
Diamonds and a bracelet.
Diamonds set into a
bracelet.
of silver.
They knew. That means that they're a step ahead of us. They'll be going to the next place because they've already got what they need in here. So we've got to play catch up.
If they
we
were
just
here
kill-
4 days ago, does that mean they would have gotten to the other place which is nearby?
Bartoda,
They were here how long ago, Sully?
13 days.
13 days ago?
That was way before we even saw them. So we don't even know how many of the other things that they've already gotten.
Yeah.
But they don't have the shield, but they'll be after it.
And the spear.
And the spear.
As soon as Sully hears the idea of them taking the spear, he kind of looks like very darkly, and he says they can try.
Tnemrot likes it.
Sorry.
We know the locations of the others. We need to make a move.
But how did they?
That's what I'm wondering too.
Well,
How long ago? Did they truly beat us by that measure of time?
well, they've known where the location is for. What the heck?
I want to know who their benefactor is.
Are they? Surely it's Taylor. Oh, Tnemrot was a vomit after she says the name.
Look, like my uncle might be mercenary, but he wouldn't work for Taylor.
Or not, possibly.
He might not know
Yeah.
it's Tila.
Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do?
I say we gotta move on, but if hang on. I just clicked to me who those people are.
Wait, what?
I didn't.
It's our friends from the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha-Kapella was thinking that those people were the people that we just killed, and I was like, surely the helmet's here somewhere if we killed them. No.
No, it's.
Ha-Kapella is in the middle of her sentence and just went, wait a minute. That's Urahan and stuff.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Oh, you knew that?
And yeah.
Yes.
And
I mean, good work.
You're so
Ha-Kapella.
smart.
Good
right.
sleuthing.
Now that we're on the same page, should we? I think. Okay, let's go back and check the other bodies. Just a quick frisk to see if they have anything else on them, if they're still there, and then go.
We gotta go.
I just want to get some indication of where they went after Silver Cliffs.
The book says that they left peacefully.
Makes it sound like they died.
Is there anyone in here that would have
Wait.
seen them?
The man with the plume says, well, we know where they stayed. In the book, it indicates that they stayed at a place called the Pebbles.
Should we go in?
Yeah, I guess. But also, hang on. 13 days ago, was that before or after the tomb?
Before.
It would have been before.
Wait.
Before.
So that whole time?
They've come from the other direction. They might have scooped up every single one of these things.
And now, or they could be waiting for us to get the rest of them, and then they come and steal them off us. We can't let them know that we know that they're looking for the.
We can't let them know that we know that they know that
We know.
we know.
Yeah.
Because then they'll know.
We've got to play the don't know game.
Yeah.
Do you want to check Pebbles? I can go frisk, meet back and.
Oh, you're so suspicious.
Are you sure about that, Tnemrot? What? I don't want to be kicked in the gonads.
So,
Let's just go.
twos and twos?
Get
Twos
some
and twos
information.
at least.
Twos and twos.
All right, who's going where? Who's going Pebbles?
Frisk.
Pebbles.
Frisk.
Okay.
Pebbles.
Okay. We'll do the frisking first.
Ha-Kapella.
Okay? Because that's the easiest.
Yeah.
You get up there, the guards have already confiscated everything.
Oh, Ha-Kapella's like, why did you do that?
I don't want her to steal their cloaks. Have they still got their cloaks on them?
They have confiscated everything.
Okay.
They're naked.
Well,
They
the
are.
bodies are going to be given the most disrespectful burial that this nation allows.
Damn.
Okay,
all
they
right.
go straight to Pebbles.
Okay, meanwhile, you guys get to
Yeah.
Pebbles first. Okay, Pebbles is like all the elven buildings here, white, wooden building. All the lines are horizontal. It's quite a steep, angled roof. You go on inside, yeah?
Talk to the proprietor.
The proprietor, yes, yes. Yes, she says, hello, how can I help you in this dark day?
Yes, well, I'm sure you must be aware of what's been happening.
Nothing like this has ever happened in my life.
No, the good people of Silvercliff did not deserve this.
Absolutely. Lona turns his charm on. Is just wondering. We did come across some information that 4 beings came by and stayed at your humble abode. Just wondering, is there any chance you may know where they headed to after
It is. I don't usually divulge information about the people that stay at my accommodation. I'm sorry.
I mean, Lona brings out the little gold coin. I mean,
All right.
I'm sure I can make it worth your while.
You want to hit me with a persuasion roll?
Yeah, I can. How's a critical one?
Critical 1. She takes the coin and she says, "How dare you?"
Yeah.
I reckon
I don't-
Ha-Kapella and Tnemrot enter at that moment like, oh.
She says, "I don't know if it is common in Aratai to try to bribe people out of their sensitive information, but here in Silver Cliffs, we take the privacy of our patrons very seriously. You may leave now."
Oh, Ha-Kapella walks in.
Oh, there you are.
Poor thing.
Sorry.
Sorry about our friend. How many people are there?
It's just the proprietor and now the 4 of you.
My brother, gosh, he just
I'm
so tired.
He doesn't
Lona's seeing
understand
stars
social
right now. That was
cues
a-
right now.
Slept in 5
Yeah.
days.
I haven't. Yeah. Oh, there you are.
But we're so sorry. We're so sorry. And as Ha-Kapella bows, she winks.
And tries to charm person.
Yeah.
Now we've covered this before that elves
Yep.
get advantage to resist.
I have to use it as a 2nd level spell slot, but
Damn it, I gotta hit.
2nd level spell, which means I can do it an additional creature, but there's no additional creatures. I was like, is that an advantage?
No. It does
All
not
right, well-
change the fact that she gets advantage on her saving throw.
Okay.
And your save is 15, right?
15.
So you wink at her. And she goes, we haven't had dwarves here for a long time.
Oh yeah, well, it's not real. Dwarves, we're scared of being by the cliffs and the water and the silver. But hey,
There's nothing to be afraid of.
oh really?
No, it's a beautiful city. Welcome. Would you like to stay here?
Oh well, thank you. Well, I would like some information though, if you could help me. Me and my friends.
Okay.
We're looking for a group of people. We've lost our friends, and we're just wanting to reconnect with them. 3 humans, males, and 1 elven woman.
Is this the same group that your idiot of a friend was trying to find out about?
I don't know what he's talking about, but this is what I want.
What I want.
This is what I want.
Yes,
And I would love for you to help me.
We did have a party of guests exactly as you've described them.
Oh, and that was around 13 days ago, and also a couple of days ago they would have been here probably, eh?
Let me just check my register.
Oh yeah, anything that can help you, yeah.
She goes over to a bookcase, pulls a book out, opens it, and says, "I'm sorry, this is private, so I can't allow you to
No
see."
worries, I understand. Please
And
go
she
ahead.
says, "Yes, a party of 4. We're here for 2 days.
2 days.
They were really charming. They very generous tips.
Very generous. Oh, see? Well, that's our friends. We just really, when you were helping them out, did you ever overhear them saying what their plans were? We just want to know. We just really need to meet up with them, so we just don't know where they are, and we don't know how to communicate with them. So, did they leave a contact detail? An address.
They're dressed for the desert. They're heading into the desert. Had mentioned something about making sure that they had plenty of water for their journey south.
Journey south.
Meanwhile, Tnemrot is just taking Lona's hands, and she's just just go with it. I'm just gonna, and she just starts to tie them up behind his back. He's actually a prisoner. He escaped. Tnemrot is using this time to just kind of mess with Lona a little bit.
What are you doing?
Just go with it, Lona. We're just acting.
All right.
Look, we've got to see a few more questions before these two blow this. Look, one of them's my uncle, and I've been trying to catch up with him for a long time now. where did they come from before they got here? Did they make any mention of that?
They came from Aratai.
That's all they said, just straight.
Well, they're from I could recognize their accent, so we had a wonderful meal together.
Oh.
And they shared about some of the truly harrowing events that have been happening in Aratai lately. They had come straight from there, had come to visit us in Silvercliff, so I was so pleased.
And were you offering them drinks that night or anything? Like, were they I'm just concerned about Uncle's health over here, just because he's not allowed to drink.
Perhaps.
There was a girl with him. Did she talk about me?
She turns to you and her face goes,
Tnemrot grabs him, she goes, I got him. And she grabs her dagger. And she just starts to put it towards his moustache.
You dare.
Ha-Kapella tries to distract the woman a little bit. Well, thanks for all your help.
Yeah.
Did they have any boasts? You know, did they seem particularly pleased with themselves?
They love being a bit extravagant in their lives. We just want to know how they
Big shoppers, yeah.
Loves helmets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And other fine armaments.
Yeah.
Did they make mention
Did
of
the elf
anything
girl-
like
What were they wearing? Sorry, there's so many questions. I just love picking your brain a little bit. You look like an intelligent person.
you asked me one question, and then you asked another. It's really befuddling.
Ha-Kapella, just.
Sorry,
no,
what-
it's alright.
what's going-
Ha-Kapella holds onto your hand. It's like, were they wearing anything special about their armor? You must have handled their armor, right?
No, nothing special. They were in a good mood leaving. We had a really good breakfast, and they were happy to be leaving, and they were in really good spirits.
Nice.
That makes sense, yeah. And their bags probably were a bit more full,
I don't touch my clients' bags unless they ask me to.
so they didn't ask you. All right.
And on that note, did the elf girl talk about me?
All right. Well, we won't bother you anymore. Thanks for your time.
You've been very helpful.
Thank you.
You know what? Here, and Ha-Kapella just gives some silver coins, 3 silver coins.
Oh no, you didn't have to.
Then Lona recognized, what are you?
All right, we're going off. We're gonna hopefully find our friend. Good luck to us. And Ha-Kapella like ushers like these two. And then Ha-Kapella gives like a fist bump to Sully.
Good work.
No, I want a fist bump, but can you untie me now?
It was for the thing. Okay, what did we find out?
So they're heading down south.
No, so that's where we were.
But most importantly, they didn't come from Batoda.
Yes.
They
That
came from Aratai.
They came from Aratai, which means that we can still cut a path and collect more of these things. They might not know that where these two are.
Yes.
Batoda and Korda.
So they've only got the helmet. Right.
So far.
Theoretically.
So we gotta go.
They better not have the sandals. Okay, all right. We're straight to Bartoda?
Yeah, let's
have to.
head to travel. Before we travel, though, we should probably rest.
I'd like a rest. Long rest, travel, Bartoda.
I would also like to purchase another light crossbow
Oh, is there
from
a
somewhere.
stores?
There are stores.
I'd like to get something.
What would you like?
Well, I'd like to see if there was any kind of semi-magically protective-y shops.
Okay. Magic shops. No, sorry. No magic shops.
Armory shops.
There are blacksmiths here for sure.
I'd like to go and try and find a box armor. I wanted to try and get Ha-Kapella a gift.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like a box covering for Bok.
Okay, you want to get some.
Give Bok an AC.
Yeah, like a protective
A box.
Okay.
thing.
Bok
yeah.
box.
Something that Bok can wear. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Yeah, for the box or for Bok.
You have a box with a
For the
box
box.
backpack.
Yeah, I want something
will-
armor for the chicken.
What? Armor for the box or armor for the chicken? I don't mind. Whichever way you want to go.
Whatever you want.
Either one sounds fun.
Both are hilarious.
For the chicken.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Breastplate.
Yes, I'm just imagining Bok. Can you also have a little helmet and with like little
With
little plume?
horns.
He doesn't need a plume for his helmet.
Yeah, it's just
He
his
needs
crest.
a gap.
Yes, just a cap for the crest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
We spend as long as it takes to make a bespoke piece of chicken armor.
We got to ready ourselves. You too, little bok.
Forget the arms of Saltavana.
No,
right?
we got the arms of Bok here.
Like,
Okay.
We want to get this done in a day, though.
Yeah, one day.
We can just.
And then long rest.
long rest.
Yeah.
I'm.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I need my light crossbow, so I'm gonna take
75 gold pieces.
Do you have inventory?
Your gift.
I kind of want to sell something. I will give them.
You should have more than that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give them 75 gold pieces.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now, the other thing that what you were saying was you said something that
Should
Ha-Kapella
get
you
about
wanted to do. What was
240
it?
gold pieces.
I want to get a light crossbow,
Oh, yeah.
but also have a conversation with, because it's an elvish
Oh, yeah, there you go.
place, right? And elvish are, kind of magical sometimes. I was like wanting to know a little bit about how to enchant weapons.
Okay. All right. All right.
Because
Okay.
Ha-Kapella still is riding that, rode a high from when Turnetti granted her battle axe some magic juice. And she was like, how do I do this again?
Excellent. Okay, so here's what I'm going to, this is how I want to deal with this with you, because we've had a conversation about this, about you gaining information and learning how to enchant things, right? So what I'm going to say is, when you have collected a certain amount of information from various sources, then you will have enough information.
Okay.
So if you put that you are level 1
Level
in enchanting knowledge. They do have some interesting books in a nice library that can be part of your long rest for sure. So that's you. We know what Tnemrot's doing. Lona, you doing anything?
Lona wants to look for a mode of transportation that could actually get them to Bartoda a bit faster, like a carriage and a steed.
There are,
Faster than a horse.
you got your individual
zebra.
horses, but if you want to get a cart, they do have carts that you can buy. I don't know if it'll be that much
If we
fun.
already got horses, then it's right.
Okay, thank you. Sully doing anything?
Swiping.
Great. Next day, chicken armor delivered. How it works, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it has, it goes over its back, little plate. Because the chain would get stuck in the feather.
Of
That's
course.
right.
Little plate, right? With some leather strapping, which goes over to the other side to another little plate, which straps on the other side of the wings.
Nice.
And then this tiny little helmet with the plume, red plume, sticking out the top.
Or is it a gap?
It's a
that
gap for
you
his
can
crest.
fit
Yes,
through?
that's what I mean, yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Oh.
Ha-Kapella's cooking dinner, cooking breakfast. Well, I managed to find this another scorpion here. So, oh wait, no, I went fishing.
Lots of fish
because
here.
it's a fishy place. I'm gonna try the smoked salmon that I tried from that vendor.
Tnemrot just kind of like peers around. She feels like kind of nervous to give this to Ha-Kapella because she doesn't want it to be lame. She knows how much Ha-Kapella's done for her and how much she's healed her back from the dead. And she's like, I know. She has to just do it, Tnemrot. Just do it.
Ha-Kapella, not Ha-Kapella.
Hi.
Oh, what's up, Tnemrot? Bok was just about to taste test the chicken, the fish. Fish. Here you go, buddy. Try. Okay.
Ha-Kapella, this is hard for me to say.
What's wrong? What happened to Lona and Sully? Are they okay?
They're fine.
Oh, okay.
I know that in the past I've had trouble making friends, and to be fair, I've never really had another friend apart from Leia. And I know Tnemrot walks out. She comes back in. I know how much you have done for me, and I know that I haven't really been a very good friend, but I made this for you.
You made this for what is it?
It's for Bok because I know that he is your friend, and sometimes if I can't protect you, then maybe this can protect one of your friends.
Oh, Ha-Kapella holds this little armor and sobs into it. It's perfect. Oh, Bok, look how smart you're gonna look in this. And Ha-Kapella tries to put it on. Bok, oh, look at my little soldier man. Oh, look at you. Oh, you're a little bit heavier now. Oh, and he does the thing where it's like, oh my goodness. Tnemrot, this is the best present anyone's ever given me. And Ha-Kapella takes some of the fish and is like, tell the others I didn't get any fish. Here you go. This is all yours.
Oh, thank you.
Here, half of my, no, a sixth of mine as well.
Okay.
And Ha-Kapella just holds out her pinky and holds on to Tnemrot's pinky and just like, best friends?
Best friends.
Is dinner ready?
I
hungry.
dropped it on the floor and then Tnemrot panicked and then Sacred flamed it.
Sorry.
Oh, what?
So sorry, you're just gonna have the scorpions that I caught the other day.
Okay.
And they have a little chuckle.
Right. Did we get any condiments in the last city?
We should carry condiments.
Excellent. That was a beautiful scene. The reason why it costs 75 is because elves don't do anything
Half-ass.
No, this is beautiful. It's small, right? But it's got like engraving around it.
State of the art armor.
And meaning like engraving, like if you read it out loud, it's enchanted?
One day I'll do it.
Hey,
Okay.
we're happy.
Yep.
Yep.
Heading to
Our next scene takes place on the road,
Cool.
which means it is a good time for us. We'll do one scene and then we'll take a break.
Oh no.
The camera leaves you and refocuses in a city. On a balcony where a golden-skinned man,
of course.
wearing a black silk robe, stands holding the balustrade, looking down. Beside him, there is a man in a deferential position, a servant, who is wearing very fine clothes. The golden-skinned man looks down, and below, gathered, there is a throng of people who, upon seeing him, drop to one knee and bow their heads. He looks and a little wrinkle forms between his eyebrows, and he said, disappointing. Where are the others? To the differential man. And the differential man says, my lord, many have fled the city. These are the ones who are loyal to you. The golden-skinned man looks down on them again, smiles, and there's just a radiance to it, this kind of glow as he smiles. And the people down below get a feeling of the goodwill of this golden-skinned man, and they themselves beam back up at him. He says, my faithful ones, and grabs from a sack near him his large hands full of gold coins and showers them upon him. And says, I shall come down and bless you, each of you. And he floats down, doesn't bother with the stairs, just steps over the balustrade and floats down. And to two soldiers nearby, he says, rise. And they rise. He says, your spear, please. And the spear is handed to him. And he touches it and he runs his hands along the length of the spear. And as he touches it, it takes on the same kind of golden hue that he has. And he hands it back and says, you shall be a lieutenant of Tila. And he turns to another soldier nearby. Your sword, hand me your sword. The sword is handed, and the same thing. He runs his hand along it. The blade does not cut him, but the short the straight long sword takes on a gold, is just completely golden, and hands it back and says, "You also shall be my lieutenants." Turns to the differential man and says, "I noticed a part of the city to the west that looked ugly to my sight." And the differential man says, "That is one of the poorer areas of Aratai, my liege." Tila said, "It offends my gaze. You may burn it now." And addresses his faithful ones and says, "Your first act of loyalty will be to remove this site. My servant will tell you what is needed." And with that, we will finish the part.
Can I add in one thing?
What do you want to add in?
Is Tnemrot sleeping? I think she unconsciously uses sending, and she just like sends a message to Tila. And in Infernal, she just says, "I can't wait to see your face again." But it's just in really menacingly, she's just trying to play, in her mind. She's trying to play her own mind games.
And in your dream, his beautiful face appears before you, and he says, "My love, I too eagerly await the day when we are reunited. I treasure those moments."
And in her dream, she sets him on fire.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna take a break.
The Magi were wiped out by 6 terrible spirit gods, but one survived, kept alive by the vengeance-filled last breath of their people. The Magi has one goal: to destroy them all. This is The Last Magi, a comic written and illustrated by Sean Lewis. It updates every week, and you can read it for free at www.thelastmagi.com. You can also buy downloadable PDFs of each chapter as they release at drears.itch.io.
One of the ways that people can support our show is through our Patreon page. Patreon is amazing. It allows you to give directly to the show. In exchange, we give you exclusive additional content. Before we go into the details of that, we'll tell you a little bit about our show in case you're new to it. Dice Legends is a Dungeons & Dragons live stream. We are a group of television and theater professionals. We film on a studio here in New Zealand. It's our aim to create the most exciting, engaging, fast-paced, hilarious fantasy story that we possibly can. And our Patreons really help us to do that. Thanks to our Patreons, we're able to get more minis, more terrain, more visuals like character art, emotes, graphics, more music, and also our Patreons help to pay the cast and crew, and all of us on the show really appreciate that. We're really proud of what we've achieved already in the handful of months that we've been streaming, but there's a lot more that we would love to be able to do. For example, we'd really like to be able to hire editors to create more short content, like highlights, tips and tricks, even better behind the scenes. Well, also, we'd like to eventually be able to have a merchandising range, like t-shirts and tea towels and plushies and maps on t-shirts, all that kind of great stuff. When you go to our Patreon page, you'll see that there are 3 tiers, 3 ways of supporting us. The first is called Official Patreon, and that's simply an inexpensive way of supporting us. The second tier, called Lore Legends, is for people that want to dig deep into the world. You get access to our ever-growing World Anvil lore document. You also get access to additional content, behind-the-scenes content, and you get access to the official character sheets that the characters play, and you get your name in the credits. Our third tier is called World Builders. World Builders get all the perks of the previous tiers, and it's really for people that want to help create the world. So World Builders are able to help name NPCs and create monsters and create locations and populate the map, and also to participate in polls throughout the month. Quick polls such as, what kind of character should our next guest play in the show? Or what kind of magical item should I give to the characters? Look, whatever way you want to support our show, we really appreciate it. And we look forward to creating more exciting, exclusive content for you.
On the journey.
Okay, and we're back.
Eating.
Thank you. So, you're on the road, on the way to Bartoda, leaving the forests of Silver Cliffs. You also leave greenery. It very quickly goes from forest to shrubbery and little bits of tussocks. Before you know it, it's actually just barren again. But you can see in the distance, to the west, the purple haze of the mountain range in front of you. It is about lunchtime.
Perfect.
When the first people start walking past you, going the other direction. First it's 1 or 2, and then it's a family here and a family there, and then you're aware that on the road that you're traveling towards Bartoda, there is like a migration. There are a lot of people that are, and none of them look happy. They are in a big, long line of humanity walking the other direction.
Wow.
Should we stop that?
Lona wants to inquire with one of the migrants. Hey, sir, why is everyone walking this way? Wait, you guys all right?
Corda. We're from Corda. And Tila has arrived in our city and started destroying the things that we loved and we knew, so we've at least a third of the city is fled.
Oh. Tila himself was in Corda?
And an elderly person sitting behind, maybe the guy's mother or something like that, pops up and said, I saw him.
Oh.
I saw him. Golden skinned and black clothes and ordering people around, and so.
Did half the city evacuate?
A third of the city had left when we left. What was talking about it? We were some of the first people that have left. A lot of people are camped out at Bartoda, trying to get into the city there.
Are they letting them in?
Well, we could see that there wasn't enough room for us, so we're hoping that we can find some refuge, some other place. Maybe Silver Cliffs, or if we have to, we go all the way to Aratai or Muntia.
So sorry this has happened. Secretly in Tnemrot's head, she's like ever so slightly pleased that people are like deserting the city. You know, she's pleased that he can't control everyone. We need to go.
Yeah. Well, that's a big question ticked off our list.
Where is
Right.
Taylor?
There he is.
So the next scene is you. Can I have some perception rolls? I might not use them straight away, but I want to record them.
Ooh.
Natural 20!
Natural 20!
Yeah!
Wow!
22.
Get me up.
Sully gets a 22.
Nice. 19.
19! Oh my goodness. Well, maybe I won't need. Wow.
Go.
Okay.
We see everything.
You see everything. Hey, as you approach the city of Bartoda, do you know anything about Bartoda? Does Ha-Kapella know anything about Bartoda? I'll just tread water while you finish chewing your cookie. So all through the 2 days journey that it's taken to get to Bartoda, there have been people coming and going, camped along the road. Clearly they've thrown their possessions on the back of carts, mules, whatever they could carry on their backs, and hundreds, thousands of people along this road. As you approach Bartoda, you can see that the purple line of mountains becomes clearer, and they're covered in greenery. And the first initial mountains are tall. Even the first initial mountains are tall enough that the top stony peak of them is free of plant life. They come quite steep, quite fast. And at the very front of these mountains is the city of Bartoda, which is set into one of the mountains with a strong wall in front of it. Okay, Ha-Kapella. Do you know anything about Bartoda?
Bartoda is a dwarven settlement, right? And they are known more for all of their gems and jewels and stuff, from what I can remember. And there's a lot of inns and caravanserais there. Lots of, it's kind of like Aratai, where it's like a kind of gateway, like trade happens a lot there.
Yeah.
And there's a lord Cordoon.
Cordu?
Cordoon, I believe. Yeah, that's all I remember. I think some of us Northern fans have ventured out there to research what mining is like.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that was decades, centuries ago.
What are we looking for in Bartoda? What is the
In Bartoda.
The breastplate.
breastplate?
Okay, so you get up to Bartoda, and it's clear that on the other side, from a distance, you can see that the walls of the city, which are thick dwarven walls, they're not as imposing as the walls of Aratai, but they're still pretty good. That in front of them, there is a tent city of travelers, horses, carts that have been set up outside the walls of the city, and there is a long line of people lined up facing towards the gates that go into the city. Big, strong, massive gates. People lined up waiting to go in. And your excellent perception rolls. The banner of Bartoda, the flag of Bartoda, is at half-mast.
What does that mean?
Someone died. Someone important. Something bad has happened.
Do we know?
I guess Ha-Kapella tries to strike up while we're in this giant line. Ha-Kapella tries to strike up conversations with people around, just saying, "Hey, what do you guys know?" Trying to grab intel as to why the banner is half. They're like, "Who died?"
Okay. Hey, so your eyes fall upon a couple of gnomes.
Gnomes?
A couple of gnomes. One is, it is almost impossible to miss them. One is dressed has this outfit, kind of orangish outfit with a hood on. It looks, and some fake legs. It looks like a shrimp costume.
Amazing.
And the gnome next to it is dressed in green clothes and has this, it looks like a frog costume. And they have this stall, on wheels, and there's smoke coming out. And they say, "Shrimps and frogs! Shrimps and frogs! Get your shrimps and frogs! From
Rabbit.
Scrimp and Schlob!
Rabbit.
Scrimp and Schlobs! Shrimps
Scrimps
and
and
frogs!"
I turn to Tnemrot and I say, which one do you think scrimp and which one do you think schlag?
Scrimps and Schlag.
And they have skewers. Skewers, and one has a whole bunch of shrimp on them, and one is holding up with frog legs.
Oh, that's definitely schlag.
I think so.
Oh, is this a Bartodian thing?
They're gnomes, so
Oh, actually, yeah, they're very different from dwarves.
Never eaten frog before.
Neither. And shrimp. I've never had shrimp before. Ha-Kapella goes over.
Hello.
Hello, good sirs. Can I please purchase 2 of each?
2 of each, yes.
And what do you guys want?
One frog, please.
yeah, I just want to try
Can
one
we
of
do
each.
half and half? Can we do half a skewer?
Yes.
Frog?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would like a half and half,
Me
please.
too.
Yes.
I'll give it a go.
Well, I want 2 skewers to myself.
Okay.
4. There's 2 of each.
2 of each, and they hand you, yes, 2 silver pieces, please.
2 silver pieces? All right.
We marinate all of ours in our special 12 herbs and spices.
Wow. That's
I never know there was 12
Herbs and
different
spices.
But they're secret, so we can't tell you what they are.
Go on, tell us one of them.
Salt.
Tell us another.
No.
Okay, you are secretive.
Ha-Kapella bites into a shrimp. I taste some salt in there.
Lona takes and then swallows and immediately.
And
Sorry.
Lona!
Scrimp and Slob
look at each other and
I'm sorry. It's not this. It's just this doesn't belong here, and I don't know why.
Oh, so you don't want the rest of yours?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. And Ha-Kapella keeps biting onto the frog legs.
You eat frog?
I'm good. Yeah, no,
Both you want present?
I swear I've seen you eat rat before.
I know. It's just
Isn't
kind
that beetle we ate?
yeah.
I gave you a scorpion once too.
Maybe you're pregnant.
That's maybe. Nah, Lona's just I just could. Yeah, that's weird.
As Ha-Kapella is feeding Bok, she looks over and is like, "So, are you guys from Bartoda, or are you heading into Bartoda?"
we are humble purveyors of fine foods.
That doesn't answer my question.
We go where the people are.
Oh.
And the people today are lucky to have us here in Bartoda.
Oh well. So you're business owners. It's great. How long have you been around here in Bartoda right now? Like, you must know what's going on, right?
4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
Sad about the flag, isn't it?
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. How did you feel when you heard the news?
Well, I was shocked, just like everyone else.
What were you most
You,
shocked?
Schlab? Shocked.
Yeah. What was the most shocking part?
Assassins?
Yeah.
Wow.
Assassins here in Bartoda?
Yeah. And the death.
Death.
Gosh, whose death were you most sad about?
There was only one
Yeah.
death.
Did you ever meet them?
No, the Lord of Bartoda does not has yet to sample our wares.
Oh, it's a shame that you guys never got to reach the Lord himself with your shrimp and frogs.
Schlogs.
Good thing they caught the assassins.
You wish.
Yeah, I do wish. That's a small joke.
And a voice comes from the line of people that are, because you're near the back of this line of people is where where Scrimp and Schlab have set up their shrimp and frog cart,
Yeah.
food cart,
Yes.
and walking along the line, a slightly squat figure with 2 guards behind, coming down and is talking to the people that are in the line. Yeah, asking them questions, and you can overhear that this short, squat fellow is asking them questions about why have they come here, where are they from, and you can hear them all saying, everyone's saying that they're from Corda and they're just seeking some safety and some refuge. And then this squat fellow sees you. He's not human. He's not a dwarf. And he's not a gnome. His skin is kind of almost grayish in color. He's got quite a sharp nose. And he goes, "Oh no, come on," and beckons and starts striding over to you.
What's this problem?
Oh no, and he's got kind of grayish, greenish skin, with his canines are just protrude just slightly over the top of his bottom lip. He wears a Bartoda outfit, as do the guards behind. What did you say, sorry, Ronnie?
An ogre? Orc?
He's not an ogre.
Vampire?
He's not a vampire.
Little beastly.
What's his skin like? Is it scaly? Or
You can definitely recognize that he is a goblin.
Goblin.
a goblin? Oh.
A goblin.
Yeah, and he comes up to you and says, "Oh no, what do you four want here? Troublemakers,
What? What do you mean?
mercenaries.
Mercenaries?
Do we know
I don't even
you,
know what
man?
that word means.
We don't want your kind here.
We're from Aratai.
That doesn't change the fact that we do not want mercenaries here. Get out of my town.
We've got information.
I don't care. I do not want mercenaries in my city.
We're not mercenaries. We're
Protectors.
Protectors
Defenders of
of
the realm.
This is a terrible day.
We know.
That's why we're here.
We've just come from Silver Cliffs, where the lord there just was assassinated as well. We talked to the lady herself. If you can get in touch with the lady, she'll tell you all about us. We're here to follow some leads and help you and your town to deal with the horrible death of Lord Cordoon.
We don't believe this incident is isolated, and that's the first time Sully's kind of thought that to himself. He's like, oh, these incidents can't be isolated. And we believe it's for the good of the realm that we get to the bottom of this before any other region should befall the same fate.
We are here to kill Tila.
Idiots.
Well, that was rude.
It's all right, Tnemrot. He doesn't often come across people like us who have done more in his life.
Oh, I see. Right.
Clap back.
Was that what you call jealousy? I think I've read about that before.
Yeah. And now he's just trying to bring us down with him because he doesn't believe that anybody can stop Tila. Maybe he's a Tila worshiper himself.
I used to also use laughter to mask what I was really feeling as well. But you can be honest with us.
He said. He says, okay, put out your arms. Put out your hands, please. Grabs a stamp. Back your hands, backs of your hands, and grabs a stamp.
We're going into a club?
And goes.
Nervous?
Goes.
Oh, ah.
X's. You are not to enter the city. Next!
Ha-Kapella winks!
And starts
Like,
walking
wait.
away from you.
Wait, sir! Ha-Kapella just runs to him. And it's like, hold on, buddy. Wait.
Wow. And he says, you dwarves are all the same.
And then, as soon as he says that, Sully scoops up Ha-Kapella.
What do you mean?
Well, okay,
you
better your
goblins,
position
you think
very
you're any
clear.
better than
I'm just
dwarves?
gonna put this
Look at your
this
snaggle
missive back on her horse, and we are just gonna trot back this way. And he starts pulling the horse away.
Grey ugly thing!
Okay, yes, I heard him. He's a swine, and he's awful. And that was a really awful, horrible thing to say.
Operation Infiltrate the City.
Exactly.
Tnemrot.
Can I just do one other thing first?
Yes, please.
Lona.
Yep.
Well, all this chaos is happening around. As he leaves,
Let me at him!
and you see these three kind of taken up with restraining Ha-Kapella. He looks over his shoulder, and he is, you are 100% sure, he is checking out Sully's shield. Definitely. And he and the two guards walk away. Sorry, you guys, I interrupted you. Go.
Lona wants to turn on the charm. Excuse me, sir. Fine.
It's too late for that. He's not having anything to do with you guys.
Never mind. And then, Lona we'll just retreat. And then Lona kind of indicates to Sully, like, he had quite the keen eye for your shield there.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course he is a goblin. Goblins love money and shiny things.
I wonder if these teams are after the same thing that we are. And I wonder if we should work on a way to hide or to mask the items that we've already got. We don't want to become targets ourselves.
We don't. You're right. Is there some way to make it not look so Sultavana-y?
I wouldn't worry about it. What are they going to do? Take them off us?
Very interesting vibe coming from you, Sully.
Yeah.
Darkish.
Hey?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Dark?
Let's infiltrate the city.
Yeah.
Look, breastplate's in there. We have to get it at all costs.
You're right.
Where is it then?
You're probably asking the wrong people.
Is there anything in the scroll that says no?
Just let us in Bartoda.
Don't you think you can make yourself look like what's his face? Ugly gnome thing over there?
Mr. Goblin?
You could definitely make yourself look like
I can definitely make myself.
Try and get us out in there?
We need a name first. Won't be very convincing if you don't know his name.
Well, we could.
Could I ask around some people who might know?
Man, who's the ugly thing?
Yeah, basic investigation roll to see if you can find it. You guys spend a little bit of time trying to figure out.
Ooh, natural 1. Ha-Kapella's worked up.
19.
18.
Yeah. Between you guys,
16.
you easily find out the name of the goblin is Stalag.
Stalag I shall become.
Okay, so it is late afternoon, moving towards evening. There's a couple of things that you've learned along the way. They're not letting anyone in the city. The Lord has been murdered. And there's rumors about the council that advises the Lord of Bartoda that they have a war council that is currently in chamber. Those are the rumors that are happening at the moment.
So
Okay.
no one entry.
No, they're not letting anyone in from the city unless they can prove that they live in Bartoda. No one from outside of the city is being allowed in.
Ha-Kapella wants to try and figure out if they're like what a resident document looks like. But I don't know if she can do that right now.
They don't have any documents.
No documents?
No, it's not like,
Your papers.
it's not like, yeah, that's right, no.
How long's this wall? Is it a wall that protects the city? Or?
Yeah. So it goes, okay, so the mountain, so there's a valley, the city of Bartoda is built into a valley between two spurs of the mountain that come down, okay? And from one of those spurs, in almost a perfect semicircle, is the wall. So the total length of that wall is probably, in a circle, is probably about 400 meters. It's quite, it's a decent amount, but it's not huge. It's not like impossible to patrol. Anyway, okay, so it's late in the afternoon, early evening. What's your plan?
Are we playing prisoners or are we playing guards?
Well, I was wanting to somehow be a stowaway if we could borrow Scrimp and Slob's cart, and you somehow bring us in, or some other cart, because you'd be able to get in.
Or we could steal their costumes and pretend that we're just coming in to like.
Sell some slugs.
Yeah, and then you lead us in there.
They are gnomes,
Which means.
they're shorter. They're shorter than Ha-Kapella.
Oh crap! We're using their outfits as a helmet.
Are we able to stuff you guys inside their so-called cart?
Any cart.
How's this cart getting in? The non-residents aren't allowed in here.
Let's just walk in. We're your prisoners. I love playing the prisoner game.
All right.
You could pretend that we were the assassins.
Oh, good.
Under the guise.
Risky.
That's a
Very risky.
Just I have.
But
Was it suspects?
suspects.
suspicious
I like that word.
We've got a cloak, huh? We could really sell that.
I can major image and put a cloak on myself. I can be invisible!
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah!
Can you touch anybody and be invisible with them?
Yes! I just need to get the player's handbook because I don't have the thing.
You can make someone else invisible with you?
I think so, maybe.
I think
It's either me or them.
I think you can.
Only
you can
choose
do
one of them.
Which gets one of us in, but that's dangerous as well.
I too have a magic cloak.
Yeah, what is your magic cloak?
What can I do with my?
Your magic cloak,
But you're the person.
cloak of moonlight. So at nighttime, it gives advantage to stealth checks.
Well, invisibility can get us one of us in. Changing shape gets another one in.
A suspect gets us in.
Yeah.
We can have two suspects, right?
You could have two suspects.
Yeah.
Give
Or
you
just
the
a
cloak.
backup guard.
Well, since she's invisible, she can go and distract or cause a commotion within for us to stealthily move in.
Well, at that point, do we need disguises anymore?
Let's just get in there.
Yeah, come on.
There's only one way to find out whether we can get in. All right, let's go.
Are you dressed? Have you?
I am going to be
Stalag.
Stalag.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Tonight, Matthew, I'm Stalag.
we've got Stalag. We've got an invisible Ha-Kapella,
Yes.
and
How
we
long
have
was it? Last 10 minutes, right?
Sorry.
That's all right.
Sully and Tnemrot as Stalag's prisoners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you
1
get
minute.
1 minute.
only lasts 1 minute.
All right. I just say the word when I'm done.
1 minute's isn't very long.
Yeah. So, Ha-Kapella will try and just stealth behind Big Boy Sully.
Until you see you.
All right. You get up to the.
Are we waiting till nighttime or late afternoon?
Are the gates closed? Is it
All the gates are closed at the moment.
You there! Open up!
A guard from the top looks down and says, Stalag,
Yes.
how'd you get out there?
That is none of your business. Just open up the gate. I need to get these suspects inside.
Open the gates! You hear the sound of a big bar being lifted off and put aside, and much creakier than the doors in Silver Cliff. It opens up, and a guard looks kind of confused, said, I thought you went home an hour or so ago.
And I can come back when I want to. What's with the questioning? Move aside.
And he moves aside.
Now, get in there, you two.
Scowls. Yeah, awful.
And then Stalag just hits Sully over the head. Just like, don't you talk back to me,
Ow.
you little wretch.
Ha-Kapella hits the back of,
Just,
of the Lona, but she's invisible.
just go.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
your invisible.
That's my invisibility.
Okay. Invisibility is wearing off. You enter the city of Bartoda. The town
Go.
is made up of lots of. I'll pause the time down. Is made up of lots of houses at the and many of them are human size. There's a lot of houses. There are shops. There are inns and caravanserais, taverns right at the beginning to welcome the large number of visitors that usually come and go through here. And straight down this main road, it goes straight towards the opening of the stronghold, the dwarven settlement built into the valley.
Ha-Kapella is going to run in while she's invisible, run in as far as she can, to just plant herself somewhere like near a vendor, something, because she's a dwarf. She should fit in fairly well.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Good idea.
Yes, Lona wants to want to get you some disguises. So quickly going into the caravanserai.
The caravanserai.
Yep. And yeah, just kind of get you guys in there. See if we can get some disguises to make our way into the stronghold.
The caravanserai is pretty empty because they're not letting visitors in. So, but there are some people there that had arrived before the incident had happened that are have their caravans there. Yep. So what's your plan then?
Well, I'm gonna ask these guys, should we get disguises? Or should I just lead you to the front gate and make our way in?
We're in the city, as far as I'm concerned.
we're in.
We're in.
All right.
Just keep traveling in.
Let's just keep going.
I mean, I'm not
Just
there.
keep a low profile, no one do anything silly.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my hood up.
Okay. So what's your plan, guys? Where you going? What you doing?
Just get us clear of the gate. We don't want to be too observed, you know, whenever we decloak or whatever.
I think we look towards like a tall building, something like the building that looks like the most important building. I think we just kind of go towards there.
Yep. That would be straight down the middle, the stronghold itself.
Okay. Straight to the stronghold.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, any precious items are likely under the purvey of whoever's in charge here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you reach the stronghold, and it's got heavily armored dwarven guards with big halberds, which are like big axe head on a big pole. Standing with shields at the front, and the sun is setting now. Okay, what's the plan? Staleg, you're at the front.
Guards, open up. I need to get these suspects to the council.
The guards look at each other.
Hurry up. The sun is setting. We need to get a move on.
And one of them bows his head curtly and says, "Follow me." And you go up these broad granite steps, which have been polished to like a marble finish, up these granite steps, and there's recessed into the stone of the valley a big doorway leading in. And sure enough, you're brought, after going through some corridors and stuff, Ha-Kapella, I'm assuming you're with them.
Yes.
You are put in front of, there's a large door which also has a couple more guards on it, and the guard that's accompanying you says to the guards on the door, Staleg has these prisoners apparently to take into the council room. The guard said I wasn't notified of this. I'll take it from here.
Thank you.
So there's only one guard with us now?
There's one guard here.
Ha-Kapella winks at him.
Meanwhile, anyone else doing anything?
No.
This is the most charmed person-y episode ever.
Little cool eyes.
Okay, yeah. You wink at his eyes. He comes a little bit slacker and welcome.
Thank you. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication.
Miscommunication.
It's so charming when I stumble on my words. It's a miscommunication.
He goes,
We're not prisoners. We're guests. I don't know why that guy said so, but we're guests.
anyone could see that you could never be a prisoner. If anything, you've captivated my heart.
Oh, stop it, you. And she's just like,
Yes, please stop it.
Well, I actually work here, so I'll let you. Don't even worry about us. I'll just go back to your duties.
I am on guard. I am on my duties.
Oh well, we'll just go. Okay.
Wait. Breastplate.
As much as I've like meeting, you have an Artyrian accent.
Artesian.
Aratian.
I love the sound of your accent. It's a melodious quality.
Well, thank you very much.
But I cannot allow you to just
Oh, why not?
travel unaccompanied.
Oh, well then you can help us then.
I'm on guard. I can't come.
Oh,
I can't.
surely someone else can step in. I mean, it's probably almost your break, right? Oh, here comes somebody now. She casts Major Image and makes a guard.
Okay, and a major image of a guard comes.
Yeah, comes and walks
Now,
and just.
thank you. Tell me, are both of them concentration spells?
Oh, damn it. Oh, I don't know about healing word.
Shall I check charm person real quick?
Yes. I mean, it's just
If it doesn't work,
charm person. I think charm person is a concentration spell. No, not concentration.
Wow.
It's not a concentration spell.
nice.
Okay.
Brainiac.
Hey, I'm gonna give you an inspiration.
Yay!
This is very good. Okay, and a dwarf guard
So
comes and does what?
And it just nods and grunts and just sends the other guy off, like making sounds like and stays there.
And
Your shift is over anyway. Come with us.
want to catch a drink?
Only if you walk with us for a bit. We just have to do some business. But maybe afterwards.
Let's go for a walk.
I love a drink. Don't you guys?
What is happening?
I think Nimrod's just fascinated at what this is. She's like, it's like she's being romantic, but lying.
I'm so nervous.
I can see her sweating.
I'm like so
do you
weight
know-
underneath my armor. What are we?
As they're walking, she's trying to keep her voice down. Ha-Kapella asks, "Oh, do you happen to know where the special, like, the vault is of this place?"
Why are you thieves?
Do we look? Oh, well, maybe it's because I've stolen your heart already.
And he colors a bit.
Plate.
But for real, we're inspectors.
Inspectors.
Yeah, we inspect things.
Inspect things.
Yeah.
Yeah?
After the tragedy that happened here, we were hired to make sure that the.
I don't have access to the vaults.
But do you know where they are at least?
Yes, what are you looking for?
The vault themselves, just to make sure that it's all secure and nothing's been stolen.
I haven't heard of anything, but let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
You start heading down.
And
it's-
Ha-Kapella is trying to look for a little corridor as well, so that the moment they see it, she's gonna knock this guy out.
So what are you looking for in the, what kind of?
Oh, we're just making sure that there's no marks on the locks or anything. She's not gonna give away her plan to this guy.
Okay. Look, suffice it to say that you can more than overpower a guard by yourselves.
We just wanted to know where the vault.
Yeah, he can take you to the vault.
Okay. Oh, let me just. Oh, if we're at the vault then.
Yeah. Scene cut. You're at the vault, and he is unconscious, right?
Yes.
If that's what you want. Wow.
Yeah.
This is gone in a very dangerous pathway.
Ha-Kapella like tries to get rid of the body. Not that he's killed. He's just like restrained
Yeah. I'm imagining a scene where you see his feet being.
into a closet. Oh, that was the most disgusting few minutes of my life.
Oh, really?
Very good at
Oh,
it.
you were into him.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
Are you kidding me? Did you not see his mole?
No.
No.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. What's wrong with moles?
Molly.
Raylene just takes a little. Just go mole
Rock's
on her
just
nose.
like, I can't believe it. Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Do we see anything suspicious about the lock?
Oh, well. Do you guys want to do some investigationizing?
Yeah.
Hit me with an investigation roll.
Let's go.
5, but I'm gonna use one of my inspirations.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Most charm person and natural 20s in a session.
That's incredible. Hey, look, the locks look completely fine, intact. They look all fine.
Well, let's unfind them. Let's break in.
Gotta make sure that this thing isn't trapped. Trapped?
Charmed. Or
What's the booby trapped?
Okay.
Ha-Kapella.
Your investigation roll is good enough that you can tell that it just needs a really, really good key.
Ha-Kapella just puts her hand on Lona's back.
mage hand.
You're gonna try to lock. You're gonna try to
Oh.
pick the lock, are you?
I am gonna try.
Lona. Sully, I'm getting my names.
Do it.
And as Lona just
Okay.
creates from mage hand. And also, is he?
You're good with lock picks.
I'm good with luck.
Yeah, you get to add your proficiency and your dex modifier onto it because you're yeah.
Inspiration. I'm gonna use my inspiration. That was a 9. 11. Plus, did you say dex modifier? What's my plus 2? That's 13.
What's proficiency? Which is 3.
3. 13, 16.
Okay, you put your and you try to open it. It goes kink, 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 kink. All right. Okay. So now what? Try to open it.
Yes.
You pull it. Cling, clong, cling, clong, cling,
Tnemrot opens the door.
It's
quickly-
locked.
Oh,
It's
right.
locked. Cling, clong.
Okay, well, we got this far. We gotta run. We gotta hide.
Whoever's coming is possibly it has the key on them. Let's just get prepared to grab them.
Okay.
Okay, Tnemrot kind of hides behind the nearest corner.
Yes.
Can Lona quickly see if there's keys on the soldier that we just knocked out?
Yes, you
He
can
doesn't
see.
have access though.
And he doesn't have a key. So you're in a small room facing the vault door. Okay, and you're finding a place to hide.
Yeah, almost like as just wherever they would enter. So just say this is the door where I want to be like right beside it, getting ready.
Vault door.
What are you thinking?
Oh, we should have just asked for it.
Do you think they're gonna give us the vault really quickly?
Maybe.
Okay, Sully, you're
Now we're going to be in so much trouble. Now anytime we talk to them, they're going to hate us.
Wait, are you alright, mate?
Oh, why did we do it?
Sully.
We should have just talked to the War Council. They're probably very reasonable people.
Ha-Kapella goes to Sully real quick and just slaps him in the face.
Ow!
They're gonna take your shield away and your spear if you don't stop crying right now. That's her way of giving you a bardic inspiration.
They are not.
Keep calm.
Okay, well what if we play dumb and we pretend that we were trying to get the thieves that were trying to break in?
It can work. Kind of. I don't know.
We can still play dumb.
Okay.
Okay.
And a shield wall of dwarves starts coming down the passageway towards you.
Tnemrot immediately runs towards them with her hands in the air.
Okay?
And she goes, "They're over here! They're over here!"
And they lower their halberds and take a step forward.
Someone just knocked out the guard. We tried to get them, but they escaped. They just disappeared into thin air like ghosts.
Do you want to see how good your persuasion skill is?
Sure.
Make a persuasion roll.
Is it persuasion or performance?
Oh, whatever you're best at.
I think I'm better at performance.
I just remember.
Oh, they're both the same.
What'd you get?
Inspiration.
How many inspirations have you guys used? Have you guys
Well, it's a new day, isn't it?
you get one per session. Have you used it already?
No, I haven't used mine today.
Okay, great. Thank you.
That was the exact same roll. 9.
They lower their halberds and their shields and they take another step forward. Now they think you're liars as well.
Something comes out. Oh, I'm so sorry. We tried to rob you.
What are you doing?
Look, we're here for the breastplate. We're trying to take it from the vault. We should have asked you, but we didn't.
They step forward again.
Ha-Kapella
And
takes the step. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, and she's gonna thunderwave.
Oh.
She's just like, get out! They're not gonna believe us. Thunderwave.
So you attack. You attack the
The dwarves.
You attack the dwarves.
She's gonna thunderwave them at a level 3 spell slot.
Okay, roll the damage.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
No, level
no.
2. I'm gonna make it level 2. So one. Do you have to make a Constitution save?
Sure, I'll make the con saves.
What?
I'll just do one for all of them.
Oh, that was a good one.
That's a good one.
Sorry, I didn't mean to look at your die.
I don't mind.
So they take half damage. 2d8 plus another one. Can I get another d8? please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go to the vault. Let's just go straight to the vault.
We have to.
3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.
Okay,
But half of that.
half of that. They're way stronger than that.
Oh, come on.
And they charge and tackle you.
Oh, crap.
They have an ability that when they are next to their buddy like that, they get bonuses.
Oh.
So they,
Does that happen to me too?
you don't have these special bonuses that they've got, and they get very bad rolls. The highest roll that they get of the lot is a 14.
Oh, that's a miss. Miss.
The person who's clearly in charge, the dwarf that's in charge at the back, shouts out, "On your knees, thieves, or you die to the sword now."
Lona looks around.
What you doing, Lona?
Lona puts his hands up.
Okay.
He's gonna come to. We mean no harm. We really mean no harm, please. And I'm gonna get down on my knees.
You get on your knees.
I'm gonna get on my
Sully.
knees.
Yeah, Sully's kind of like reeling. He's like, oh, no, we're in so much trouble. We're in so much trouble.
We've been here before, Sully. Look, we can get ourselves out of it. I think we should surrender now. Then they take us to the important people. That's what we need to see anyway. An audience with important people. Breastplate. Questioning.
But then
Talking our way out of it.
and then our armor gets taken off us. But all right, let's just.
He is as soon as Lona says that, Sully's fists clench on his weapons. And then he runs forward and then he says, "Get out of the way!" And then he levels his shield at them. He brings the spear down and he slams the spear on the shield and points it at them.
And a clanging sound goes clanging out. Two of them hold fast. The others just get thrown like ragdoll.
Whoa.
Get thrown back 10 feet. Roll 2d8 damage.
Ooh.
What's that, Lola?
8.
We can hold them off. You keep working on them.
Yeah, I a lot.
What are you doing, Tnemrot?
Okay, I cast Bless on the team so that we get a D4 on our rolls, and I pull Lona and I go straight over to the vault, and I just say, just try again, just try again.
There you go. The two that are up.
Thank you.
So you ran right up next to Ha-Kapella, right? Mm-hmm. The two that are up attack Ha-Kapella, and they say.
Wait.
They say in Dwarvish, we didn't expect a thief to be our own people. Oh. And they both lash out you with their big halberds. Actually, they don't need to step towards you for that. They've got range. Terrible. 13. 8.
Miss! And Ha-Kapella in Dwarven says, "You don't understand. You're the bad guys for stopping us." And then Buck just goes bark in the back.
And the rest of them get up, stand up. The leader grabs some things from his back, from his like a bandolier. You know what a bandolier is?
Satchel?
Like a satchel.
But it's got like things connected to it, like bottles and.
Yeah. Like a belt that goes. Grabs one and hurls two things over your head, and 2 vials, flasks of something go over your heads and land amongst you. One of them doesn't go very far and probably collects on Sully's shield and lands in front of you. The other goes there, and they both smash, and gas fills up in front of you. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Plus bless, right?
Yeah.
Plus your bless.
20, dirty.
We're blessed up.
3, 9.
All right.
17. Thank you.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. That's even worse. 3.
3.
9.
So you got 9? If you ever want, remember you always have your Tides of Chaos if ever you wanted to, but it's dangerous though.
I laugh in the face of danger.
Okay,
Yes.
you use Tides of Chaos?
Tides of Chaos, yes.
Okay, roll it again then.
Okay. 19!
Ha-Kapella, you are poisoned,
Poison.
which means you can, which severely limits your ability to do things.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all that they do this round, and the leader says, "Last chance before you all go to the sword." Ha-Kapella?
Ha-Kapella looks at them, hears that, she's coughing after all that gas, and she says, "No, your last chance to just leave us alone." And she casts fear at a level 3. She casts
Whoa! Okay.
So yeah, that is a wisdom saving throw.
and all of them fail.
Suddenly, from behind me, a ferocious beast just emerges from behind Sully, even. You know, 'cause it's mimicking Sully's breathing, and it's like this giant minotaur-looking thing, and it's like just towers over them, and it like steps over us, and it's just like.
Great. It's Lona's turn, but you can see every single one of them, all 6 of their pupils dilate, and they kind of stare up, aghast, behind you. Lona.
Lona tries again to pick at the lock and hope to try and gain access. Or can he zap it or
You
something?
can try to destroy it if you want, or you can try to pick it. It is a dwarven vault, which means it's going to be very hard to do either of those 2 options.
Unless I get an extra 20.
What you doing? What you doing, buddy? What you doing?
I'm going to try and pick it.
Okay.
Okay, try and pick it. And he gets a 9.
It's just, and when you do that,
If that number is helping, does that mean advantage?
you don't get advantage, but you get a bless. You get to add.
Plus others.
It won't be enough, so don't even bother. And when you do it, when you put your tools into the thing, a little plate in the hole goes across it and snaps your lock-picking tools. Sorry, buddy, you can no longer try lock-picking. They're busted, and a plate closes the keyhole. Sully.
He can see that they're all scared.
Anyone have a key on them?
Yeah, he. How
can we get there?
Yeah, can he wade through these people?
Because they're frozen in fear, right?
You can't wade through them.
Okay.
They've got shields locked together.
Yeah. He sees the fear in their eyes.
You can hold your action. But I don't know. Don't let me interrupt you. Please, you go.
Sully says, "Who's got the key?"
Okay. All right. The leader, the one with the bandolier full of throwy things. You see him look down on his chest, and sure enough, hanging on his chest, there is a key.
Okay, great. What's Sully going to do? He wants to. He's not going to kill him.
Dwarves, right? You can step over them, right?
And then he just barks, "Get out my way!" That's his action.
Okay, Tnemrot.
Yep. Okay, I cast Chill Touch on the, I don't know, I turn around and I cast Chill Touch on the blue guy. So a skeletal hand goes around him. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I just rolled for
You just
it,
roll. Yep.
That's not very good.
How come you're getting bad rolls today? Hey, they all skedaddle. They all turn and start to flee. And they all run at their maximum speed, which is 25, and they kind of clambering over each other in their desire to get away from the big monster as fast as possible. If you're wanting to pursue, you can. What's your plan?
Ha-Kapella's gonna try, because she saw the little eye look down to the key, so she's gonna try and get the key. So she's gonna pursue.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Just wondering, can Mage Hand go the distance?
Yes, Mage Hand is 120 feet.
Sweet! Mage Hand comes out and he and wants to reach over and grab the key.
You grab the key?
Yes, I want to grab the key.
And
yank it back to us.
And it is slender enough that you can pull it off him.
Super! And we get it. We got the key in that
Inspiration.
position.
Yes.
And the rest of them flee.
Right, that's what we want.
All right. Okay, go on.
All right. Oh, yeah.
See, Sully, everything's fine.
Is it locked though? How does it?
Let's try it.
So Lona, puts it in.
The key?
Yes.
You push the key in, and the plate moves aside.
Yes. Turn.
Push it in, turn, kink, ka-dunk, king.
Well done.
It opens. Yes. Yeah, push.
Push it open,
Yeah.
and it is silent, just like the elven well-hinged thing. And the moment you enter, by some kind of incredible engineering, lanterns light up inside it. And it's like a trophy room and a vault all in one. There are these granite, like carved platforms, plinths that have trophies from campaigns long gone. There are carefully stacked piles of gold with some dwarven words above them. There's tapestries lining the place. It is a big treasure trove. Perception rolls, everyone.
14 plus 2.
13.
Oh no,
23.
sorry, plus 1. 15.
7 plus 2, 9.
Four. Monique, you're just not getting good rolls.
Not yet.
Wash
Days.
Wash them dice.
23. Okay. Hey, so what's your plans, guys?
I want to quickly look for the
Breastplate.
breastplate. Breastplate. And as tempting as everything is in the room, Ha-Kapella's gonna really try not to take anything else. But
Same. All looking for breastplate.
Yeah. Looking for breastplate, but yeah.
Okay. Ha-Kapella. You cannot see a breastplate.
Where is it?
Lona. You cannot see a breastplate. Tnemrot. You can't see a breastplate.
No.
Sully. You can't see a breastplate, but you can hear quiet feet coming from the other side of the door,
Of where we've come in through.
where you've come in through.
There's someone coming.
Do we lock ourselves in? Or do we hide?
no, that's
Get ready. We're going to talk to them.
fine. We've done enough fighting. Ha-Kapella lets Sully take the lead for that one.
Can you feel anything coming from your spear?
Oh.
It's a good question, but no kind of divining rod or anything like that.
Is it just one pair of quiet feet?
There's a person coming.
And a hand, gray-skinned hand, goes around the side, and Steleg's face turns around, comes around the corner, and says, "If you want, come. I'll get you out. Come on, come. We have to be fast."
Oh, this is a weird turn of events.
Where's the breastplate?
The breastplate is not here.
Can I think he might be lying. Can I try and get a read on him?
Yeah, definitely. That would be an insight roll.
Okay.
Anyone else that wants to see if they can figure that out as well. But poor Monique.
16.
11.
Bless.
Bliss!
14.
18.
14.
Oh, bliss.
Okay. He's scowling. He is urgent. He's checking over his shoulders. He's not doing the normal tell of lying where you look up to the corner.
Okay.
He legit.
He's doing this against the wishes of somebody else here. He's being secretive. He's being sneaky. I don't know if that means he's lying to us, though.
We're secretive, we're sneaky. Let's go with him.
Let's go. Fine.
We'll come.
You must be fast. And he starts running away. And over his shoulder he says, "We have less than a minute."
Okay.
And he starts running. And then as you run through the corridor, past up some stairs, he turns, and within a short period of time, everyone apart from Ha-Kapella is completely lost. The passageways all look exactly the same. The corridors, the intersections, they're all identical. The lanterns look the same. Everything looks the same. He is following, but he comes to a doorway and says, "In here." Opens the door and says, "In you go. Go, quick.
Okay, we go. I go.
He comes in after you, closes it behind, you are in a storeroom. There's a whole bunch of crates and boxes. He says, back right corner, move the boxes.
Move
And he
it.
says, that breastplate was lost in a war between the dwarves and my people some hundreds of years ago.
Where do you live?
They are not friendly to me now. I will help you find it if you recover something that is precious to me.
I knew there was a catch.
Why should we believe you?
What is?
Because otherwise, the dwarves find you and kill you.
What do you
I hate it
need?
when the goblins have upper hands.
What do you need?
There is a string of teeth
Ugh.
that the bugbears that have controlled my people have taken. I wish to have that string of teeth.
And who has these? Bugbears.
Bugbears.
Okay. Are they in the city? Are they outside the city?
We must travel a few hours into the wilds of the forest, of the mountains, to find our ancestral home.
I don't think we have another choice, team. Let's just go.
Fine.
Yeah, we don't have the luxury of planning right now. Okay.
Behind the boxes, behind the crates, there is a loose flagstone. Large, broad piece of stone, which is loose, and it's able to be lifted. It's heavy, but no problem. And there are some roughly carved tunnels that go below.
We follow.
Okay.
Okay.
Light. Yeah.
Yep, light.
Right on my mace.
The journey is uncomfortable, for Sully especially, with all his armor. But after some scraping of knees and dunking of heads...
That was the most Kiwi thing you've ever said.
Is it?
After the scraping.
Scraping of
Names! Donking the head.
amazing, mate.
Donk of the head.
Donk
Donk the noggin.
of the noggin, mate. Oh.
Okay.
You come out into the night air on the side of the mountain. There were, along that passageway that there were some side tunnels and things like that, but he undeviatingly followed a path and came out into the night air. And you are a higher elevation, and you can see the torches and the cooking fires both within the wall of Bartoda and the skirt of the camp beyond the walls.
Oh, okay, good.
Thank you for getting us out.
Yeah.
Tell us about these teeth. Why are they important to you?
No.
Why?
And he starts walking away from you.
See these goblins, man.
Look. Doesn't matter. We get him with the teeth. We get the breastplate.
All right, but
Just
just
hope he doesn't double cross us.
yeah, just be on guard. He's a goblin.
The breastplate. Do you
Yes.
know where it is now?
Yes, yes.
But you said it was lost.
The dwarves lost it in an attack against my peoples.
And where is it now?
It is in their throne room.
In your hometown.
My ancestral home. I am a citizen of Bartoda and have been for 3 generations.
Where is this?
You mean the throne room of the dwarves?
The throne room of our kingdom.
The goblins.
Which is...
I am taking you there. You have a lot of questions. Let me explain, so you can then shut up and allow me to do my work.
Damn, all right. So snappy. Oh.
You humans are supposed to be smart.
I mean,
Goblins.
there's only 2 humans here. I don't know.
We live in caves.
We prefer caves that are damp. Our caves, hundreds of years ago, were attacked by the dwarves. The dwarves lost the battle. Their king died at our hands. His breastplate was taken. It now rests within the throne room of our people. My family has lived as a citizen of Bartoda for hundreds of years. The relations between dwarves and goblins has healed over in this part of the world over these hundreds of years. I am now treated with respect throughout the city. But the current lords of the caves that we are going to took it by force, including having a chain of teeth that I wish to have. Clear? We're going to the caves. You get the breastplate, I get the teeth. You leave and you never come back.
All right, fine, but any funny business from you, Stalag?
Says the group that just tried to steal from the vault.
Touche. All right, take us to the bugbears. What do we need to know about them?
They're big and strong.
Do they respond to weaponry damage?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go.
The trek through the night doesn't take long. It's another hour and a bit before the first goblin sentries step out and start accompanying you. Stalag says something in a language that I don't think any of you speak. Do you speak Goblin? Do any of you?
Nope.
No. He says something and kind of spits a little, and the goblins that have come along smirk back.
Can I get a read if he's talking about us?
Sure, why don't you make that insight
And
roll?
like trying to goblin and dwarvish, they might be somewhat similar. 15 plus nothing.
He's definitely talking about you guys.
Ha-Kapella just gives the evil eyes back.
Along the way, other goblins join in,
God
and they
damn.
start hooting.
What the hell is happening?
And some of the goblins kind of come up to you and go, and take their knives and go.
Why?
I don't like this.
And Stalag grabs whoever's at the front.
Yeah.
Sully reaches up and grabs the rim of your armor and kind of tries to pull you down a little bit, and just goes.
Whoa.
Slaps you.
Who was it?
Stalag. They're the guy who's guiding you. He says, "Go with it."
Ow!
By the time you reach a large cave entrance, which has a big flat area of rock shelf in front of it, you are flanked in front, behind, to the side by 20 goblins. Who, jeering and cheering and yodeling la, 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 at you, accompany you to the gate of the goblins. And
Are you getting this thing, the breastplate now? And we get the teeth later.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And in the entrance of the cave stands a creature that you've seen a similar kind of creature before. Can we just remove this for a second?
Oh no.
He's much taller than the goblins.
Oh, I think I know.
This is an orc.
Nosra.
It is not Nosri, no.
It's an orc.
Rat.
It's a giant orc.
Book? No.
No.
It's Scrimp and Slug.
Scrimp and Slug.
And they're the leaders.
The Overlord.
Ogre.
And there's a
Big.
God.
With
What are these homies called again?
Morga and
it's not the same guys.
But they look like the same build.
Yeah, big, tall, and strong. Come out. Staleg says something again in a language that you don't understand. And the leader says in common to you, says, welcome to my caves. We're going to have a lot of fun with you. Let's start with your toes.
What?
Huh?
Tnemrot looks over at... What's his name?
Stalag.
Stalag. What are you doing?
He spits at the feet, at the ground in front of you. And that's where we'll finish for the day.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You not interested. This is a whole like, are we playing a game? Are we, what are we playing?
What kind of creature are they?
Bugbears.
Those are bugbears?
Those are bugbears.
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 Because it looks like a bear but a bug?
Oh, so we have to kill the bugbears.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm
Is it-
absolutely clueless. I don't know.
But here's what we will say. It's been long enough. It's time for you to go up to 8th level.
Oh!
Really?
Are you serious? For real?
It's been a long time that you guys have been on level 7.
Really?
Gosh. All we needed was one more demon.
More level, more problems.
Breaking into a vault.
Yep.
Yeah, we got some inspiration
Almost
from that.
die.
What did you guys think of that vault raid that you guys did? I did not expect you to do that.
I love it when we do something like that, when we're just
This
like,
whole episode was real conflicting. I felt like all of us were on like different pages and then we all like, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was like waiting for like, what are we doing? And I felt like everyone had a different plan.
Yeah.
Let's just surrender. Let's just give in.
And we were just kind of going with it. It was interesting, yeah.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
You panicking, that's all.
That
I'm
was
like,
so
why
fun.
are you
Yeah.
panicking?
I was like, oh no, this is a terrible plan.
It wasn't so very.
It was very bad, and it was me.
Hey guys.
Bring it.
Hey, thanks. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys, and thanks all of the people who have followed us. It's great to have you on board. So we'll say thanks to our subscribers.
Yay! Thank you.
If you're on
Thank you.
YouTube, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I know that there are ads on YouTube, but you know what? When people watch ads, it actually supports us. I know no one likes ads, but we do appreciate them because they support our channel.
Hey.
You watch ads, you add on to us. Oh.
And then we can do more of this for you.
And thank you to our 2 sponsors, Nine Realms Gaming.
Thank you, Nine Realms.
And if you go to their store,
No, round.
Legenz 10,
What?
you get a discount of 10%. And to our friends at Printable Dragon.
Printable dragon.
No print you a dragon, no print you a dragon.
And they have got a whole bunch of, not only do they do minis,
Dragons.
but they also do props.
That's dewy.
That should be your Halloween mask.
Props for the cosplay and LARPing community and a whole bunch of other cool things.
Yeah.
PrintableDragon.com. They've got mystery boxes, Halloween's themed mystery boxes, which they're selling for only $30, only 30 Kiwi dollars. Thank you so much to the technical crew. Thanks,
Tech crew.
Jason.
Crew.
Yes.
Thanks, moderators.
Tech, yeah.
Nice. Hey guys, so I think that's all for us.
Yo!
On the other side of the credits, if you're watching us live, hang around because we'll do some music composing.
Yeah.
Okay. See you guys
Out of
later.
time, boy.
Yeah, so we had, that's what we got so far, right?
That's legend. That's legend. Haven't got a clue. That's legend. Who was supposed to do the job? Radio now. Lona Ha-Kapella. Tnemrot. That's legend. On patrol, but
Okay, that's what we had before. So that's what we had before, but now we've got these extra lyrics. So we need to figure out how to work with it.
Okay.
Thanks, Jace. Thanks, Lyndon.
Lyndon Hood.
Lyndon Hood for giving us these legends.
These legends.
Legends.
These lyrics.
These
legendary.
legendary.
Working for the city guard. Dark legends. Wasn't supposed to be so hard.
But in the back, guys.
Ready or not?
Lona Ha-Kapella. Sully Tnemrot. Dance legends.
On patrol, but then it's then.
Dance legends. Better with the undead. If you got to down in your cell.
Cause
Tnemrot and Ha-Kapella. Legends. Christian for the royal sword. Dance legends.
definitely won't get bored.
Do something reckless.
You-
When they're gonna Ha-Kapella, Sully, Tnemrot and Lona.
And then it goes into a bridge.
Okay, bring it right to
Wait.
Okay,
And then
Sweet,
do we go to minor? What do you think?
yeah, let's
Minor
go
or major?
minor key. Yeah.
minor.
And then
Sweet twang of the charming sound.
Yeah,
Nice.
This is Hacapella's bit. This is
Yeah.
Yes.
so solo.
what do you think of those chords? Yeah, so we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet
Twang of the charming kalimba sound.
Yes.
Orcs attack from underground.
in the land of our time. How many times can one man die? Where there is evil,
You don't have to worry.
here comes them, my Ha-Kapella, Lona and Sully.
One more dice in the end there.
Yeah.
We should all take like it. If we all
like-
go on Dice Legends and then we go like one line each.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that's it.
Because the yeah, I love it. All right, I'm gonna get my pick out.
Oh, getting that.
I'm getting serious.
Shall we do it? Shall we delegate the
Yeah.
lines?
Go.
Okay, so all Dice Legends will be sung together.
Together.
Yeah.
Hi, Nazdacato, by the way.
Why don't we do one person on these lines and then this? So we'll just give that whole. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Four, yeah.
So person,
And then
person.
Yeah. So
Yep.
person A is working for the city guard. Wasn't supposed to be so hard.
I think
Yeah.
that's you,
And then those
Nimrod, because that line, the next one, because this verse
Oh, yeah.
finishes with Nimrod, right?
Great. Okay, gotcha. So
I
that's
wasn't supposed to be so hard.
Yeah.
Sully would say.
Oh yeah. No. Oh yeah. Well, that feels like a
Okay.
Ha-Kapella line working for the city guard.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then maybe Tnemrot takes those two lines.
Yeah.
And then the
Love
next
that.
one, patrol, but then instead is Lona.
And battling the undead.
Who feels like
Tnemrot.
Tnemrot.
I'm using our
And then
characters instead of
Ha-Kapella.
instead of our actual names.
That's you because it ends in Ha-Kapella.
Okay.
Oh wait.
'cause-
Wait, because we want Ha-Kapella.
Lyndon says that's
to do
pretty
the
close to
bridge.
how he imagined the bridge going.
Wow, really?
Okay, no, make that maybe Lona.
Oh no, Lona's there.
Oh yeah.
Everyone should have a pretty even division. It's
Oh,
just
we'll
the bridge
just
that's a
delay.
bit exceptional.
That's
But I
easy.
mean, I'm so.
Oh, wait,
with it.
you can do like who's and ahs in the background.
Questing for a royal sword. Is that a Sully?
Yeah, keep it.
Yeah.
I'll put that there. Definitely won't get bored. That can be Lona. Oh no, this is Lona.
Yeah.
So we need.
But can it go to like
we had ha.
Well, can you put a minor in there?
I'll chuck ha there.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
ha.
if we go
Or
to
do we want to go
4,
on to Vahid
sorry.
now? Or Vahid, do you want to be a part of these solo lines?
Oh yeah.
Copy your.
yeah.
Definitely won't get bored. Feels like a Vahid thing to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
and we're not Barneying any of these, eh? You know what I mean by Barneying?
Is that like?
Like Barney the dinosaur sings, like,
Oh, I sing like a
twinkle,
character?
twinkle, little star.
No,
He
it's like
sings-
rock.
No,
I'm imagining this to be rock.
no, I don't
Are
want. We don't want to
singing
Barney.
like our characters?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
our
but,
characters.
Is it
But we want to sound good.
Wait, I need to.
In the land of Aratai, how many times? Oh, that's me. I think we're due a Nimrod or a Lona.
Ready or not? Lona, Ha-Kapella, Sully, Tnemrot.
And that's you, Sully?
Sully.
If you got gold tears
It's my
down
line.
in your cellar, call
Keep
Sully,
going,
Lona,
yeah.
Tnemrot, and Ha-Kapella.
Alrighty, so we've all got each other.
So I have a definitely won't get bored. Is that my line?
Yes.
Definitely won't get bored.
Just that.
Unless I say how
definitely
many
will get
times
bored.
we
Yeah, love it.
and then
Ha-Kapella.
we go for it.
When's the album coming
In the
out?
land of our time and
Nazakato?
heat.
I want to bet.
If we get more Patreons, what?
Take it.
Monique said last week that she
Oh,
was
Devil's
keen for
Luck
us
Gaming
to
is
go to a studio at
Yeah.
one place that we
Sully.
work at.
We've got a party of raiders.
Devil's Luck Gaming.
Right.
Thanks for joining us. Devil's Luck Gaming. What we're doing is we are writing the theme
So read out
song
what you got.
for our show.
So Ha-Kapella's first,
One-
working for the city guard.
Yeah.
Sully's one wasn't supposed to be so hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nimrod does that little thing there.
Yeah.
And then it's Lona on patrol, but then instead,
Yeah.
Nimrod battling with the undead.
Yeah.
Ha-Kapella takes the next one.
Yep.
Sully questing for the royal
I
sword.
think that should be.
I feel like it would be a fun to do like ad libs as it like I'm thinking about how this would be recorded.
would you like
and if we kind of like la 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 as our
Can we take it,
characters
like,
and then
for
we
the question?
instantly go into like a diva singing voices. Do you know what I mean? Like we go from like
Shut up, Sully!
Yeah. Love it.
completely change the way we sing.
Love it.
Both of those BV.
Both of these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're giving you two.
Ooh.
What am I doing?
We're
So you're-
giving you Dice Legends, questing for a royal sword. But Dice Legends definitely won't get bored.
Okay, I got that whole verse. Okay,
Yeah.
you ready?
Nice.
Hey, so you
Lona,
wonderful
hello.
folks, thanks for rating us. It's great to have you with us.
We're not playing the game anymore.
Devil's Luck Gaming. So what we're doing is we're composing the theme song. This was a community challenge challenge that's being redeemed today on our
Oh, this
stream.
needs to be Lona.
One of our
In the land of Eratai.
longtime followers, Lyndon Hood, has given us these lyrics, and so we are putting them together.
Sully. And then
Thanks for all the new
everyone.
chatters. It's great to have you guys with us. Thanks for hanging out. We ready?
Oh God, no.
Doesn't matter if you're ready or not. I'm starting.
I'm definitely not ready.
Here we go. You know, you sing.
Here we go.
Dice Legends! Working for the city guard. Dice Legends!
Wasn't supposed to be so hard.
Finding the bad guys are ready or not. Lona, Ha-Kapella, Sully, and Tnemrot. Dice Legends!
On patrol, but then instead.
Dice Legends! Battling with the undead.
If you got cultists down in your cellar, call Sully, Lona, Tnemrot, and Ha-Kapella.
Dice Legends!
Question for the royal sword.
Dice Legends!
You definitely won't get bored.
Do something reckless, you know they're gonna. Ha-Kapella, Sully, Tnemrot, and Lona, Dice Legends.
Sweet twang of the charming kalimba sound. Orcs attack
Sounds
from underground.
Dice Legends! In the land of out of time.
Dice Legends!
How many times can one man die? Where is the evil? You don't have to worry. Here come Nimrod, Ha-Kapella, Lona, Sully.
Dice Legends! Dice Legends! Dice Legends!
I reckon at the end we need to go from like a cannon. So we go like Dice Legends, Dice Legends, Dice Legends, Dice Legends.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And just like, you know how in 2014 and stuff, like Cher Lloyd and stuff would be like, it sounds like a helicopter, like at the end, like where it's like a candid thing. So it's like one of the characters being like, oh, Lona, did you take my shoes?
Somebody do a death drop.
Nice.
So it'll be going, Sally Dice Legends.
Dice Legends,
It's a harmony. We're making harmony.
Beautiful.
Can we do it one more time?
Where from?
Yeah, for all of it.
Canon it. So someone does the Dice Legends, Dice Legends, Dice Legends, and we add on.
Ah.
Okay,
Harmony.
Yeah.
So who wants to start low? Oh, we'll all start low and someone hold it. Oh,
Yeah.
no, one person.
I'll hold.
You hold.
Okay.
And then
Here we
we'll
go.
add. Two,
Yeah.
two high. Oh, well, boysies go next.
And then we
Lasses go up.
Wahine at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Here we go.
Oh, we're starting. Oh, we're just doing the end?
No, from the top.
From the
From
top.
tippity top.
Nah, we're not gonna practice.
right.
Let's not practice.
Here we go.
Okay.
That's
I'm
fine.
going to change up the vibe of this.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. We're just workshopping. Dash Legends!
Walking for the city guide.
Dash Legends!
Wasn't supposed to be so hard.
Fighting the bad guys, ready or not. Lona, Ha-Kapella, and Sully and Tnemrot. Dash Legends!
Oh, but sure, but then it's dead.
Dash Legends!
That one with the undead.
If you got cultists down in your cellar, call Sully, Lona, Tnemrot, and Ha-Kapella.
Dash Legends!
Question for the Laurel Sword. You definitely won't get bored.
Do something reckless.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna.
Gonna.
Ha-Kapella, Sully, Tnemrot, and Lona.
Sweet, sweet twang of the charming kalimba sounds. Orcs attack from underground. Dash Legends!
In
In the
the
land of out of time.
Dash Legends!
How many times can one man die? Where is the evil? You don't have to worry. Here come Tnemrot, Ha-Kapella, Lona, and Sully.
I wonder, just thinking, as added, just because we are workshopping, I wonder if every time it gets to our names, we all just say our own names each time.
Oh, Missy.
Yeah, it could be.
I like that. I like that.
I liked it.
try?
I loved it.
Wait, like, for example, the
So,
first
like,
one.
first one is
Fighting the bad guys.
are ready or not.
Lona.
Ha-Kapella! What?
Lona.
Ha-Kapella!
Sully. See, but what's the timing?
No, well, it is all different. We've got to feel it out. You ready?
Yeah.
Go practice. Fighting the bad guys, ready or not.
Lona.
Ha-Kapella!
Sully.
And Tnemrot. Dash Legends!
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
but
yeah.
sure, but then it's dead. Oh, can we try it that way then?
And also,
Yeah. Keep going, keep going.
fun. We need something different on the second dice sessions. I think it has to go like Dash Legends. Then I better do
Dash Legends.
Like,
You need like an alto part in that. Dash Legends.
Yeah. Then some layering. Or the layering just gets a bit more different each time we go through.
Yeah.
Some harmonies.
I mean,
I think this has been beautiful.
I mean, this is fun.
this is so great.
We're gonna make it so busy by the end.
It's gonna be great.
And then we're going to shoot our video clip with all our costumes out in the forest. Kalimba.
Thanks for making
We're
it
rocking
fun.
out in the
That's
forest.
fun.
Hey, that was super fun. All right. I think we've done enough damage.
Yeah.